Click.
Greeting, intrepid watchers from across the multiverse, and welcome to Session 11 of Yuma Station, our hastily but lovingly produced actual play using Mongoose Traveler 2.0. Yuma Station, as well as an onslaught of usually reasonable content, is brought to you by the digital goblins at Happy Jacks RPG Network, securely entrenched at happyjacks.org. Tonight, as we begin what I like to call the incredible actions have amazing consequences part of the series, it seemed an appropriate time to up our collective game, or more accurately, give this game the introduction that it truly deserves. So strap yourselves in, everybody, as we head to Yuma Station.
And we're back.
So good.
As noted in our fancy new intro sequence, I'm Bill Roper, your ever-present station master who anticipates each and every other Monday, waiting with anticipation to see exactly how this merry band will dismantle all my prep work and make the story even better. And who are these D6 wielding wonders of the modern age? Well, let's find out, shall we? As we journey around the Zoom room, tonight, could I have you tell us your name, who you're playing, and a superstition or belief your character has, and why? That's right. I love to spring it on them right at the show, right at the top. You know, enforced role playing. You will have fun and enjoy it. Any volunteers to go first? I'll throw it open tonight. Jason.
Hi, I'm Jason. I play Alex Murillo, former scout of the universe. Not as bad a pilot as we originally thought, having discovered something about how skills work in this game. And a superstition that he... Okay. Well, he is right at home in his vac suit, right? Like he's used to spacing around and is real comfortable out in the black. But when he suits up, there is a series of things to do, and then once he believes everything is done, he has to do like shaving a haircut on his helmet, or he's not ready to go out.
That is a good one. That's a good one. I like that. We're gonna go with our just because I'm lazy, our other person with a J that starts their name.
Nah, that's me, right? Am I right? All right, I had to look at everyone's name to make sure. I had to double check. Hi y'all, Jay Holtham here, playing Miles Manning. Unclear as to my exact role on the ship, other than being the resident wet blanket, and hopefully not captain of team find out. I would like to spend some time on the other team. That would be nice. And Miles' superstition, he does not like flying to planets that have Z's in their name, because when he was very young, he went to a fortune teller who told him that he would die on a planet with a Z in its name. And he believed them.
That's so specific.
Yeah, right? Uh-oh. Oh, geez. You're welcome. You're welcome, Bill. There is a gift that I have given you.
I'll just remind everybody that Yuma Station actually is above the planet known as Rustrise. So, just as a reminder.
Is there a Z in that Z? Is there a Z in Rustrise?
I don't know. Is there? Are they? Maybe?
I think
no,
did I
think
spell it with a Z?
No, it has an S, but its designation is RZ291 because you're in the Rensoria subsector. So.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. There's a problem.
Only if you go down to the planet's surface for some reason. Let's see. Let's go with Samantha next.
Hello, that's me, Sam. I play Salamander Sal Brooks, our resident stabby person on the ship. And she has a superstition against wearing matching socks. Because she wore matching socks once and the mission went poorly. So now she never matches them, because if you match them up, then it's going to go badly. It's going to go sideways. Somebody's going to get hurt. It wasn't supposed to. But
was that the mission where you decided to dump ties instead of the cash early on?
Mm-hmm.
Is that your last matching socks mission?
Last matching socks mission, yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Benjamin Lister.
All right. So this is going to be our game tonight. I'm CADave. I'm playing Benjamin Lister, and now let me open the book of superstitions that Benjamin Lister would believe. I think primarily he's one of those people that believes all of the luck-based superstitions, like don't break a mirror and don't cross a black cat's path and don't walk under a ladder and don't it's that kind of stuff. Just because he feels like most of his life he's been pretty lucky and it's worked out. And like I think he's into reading all of the like historical old earth style like superstition stuff, like don't let a cat sleep in the same room as a baby, and don't like just all that kind of stuff, right? So it's mainly luck based, and he's like, let's just keep it up. If it worked back then, it's good enough for me. It's fine.
Excellent. And we'll close this out with Clara.
Captain of Team Find Out. Fuck around, really. I
Definitely
think
team fuck around.
I'm Team Fuck Around. Hello. I'm Clara. I'm playing Blue Lynn Wallace, ship's pilot, and more less importantly, who knows, psychic free weirdo person. That happened. Blue would tell you she's not superstitious. Like, that's silly. People don't have, like, superstitions aren't real. She definitely, every time she lifts off, will say, off we go, in time with the landing gear rising into their ship. And as they land, she definitely says kaboom as they land. It's just a thing she does. Also, people from Rustrise, I will give you this, Bill, believe that if you leave the planet, which is rare, you have to take something with you or else you're never going to find your way back. So Blue has the coordinates for Rustrise tattooed on her bicep.
Nice. You guys are so wonderful. So let's just do this for a couple hours. I'll just throw out random questions and you fill in
I love
like,
this
new
shit.
characters. It's amazing. That was fantastic. So let's continue on with the fantasticosity. And if Samantha would be good enough to give us a recap of session 10.
Got it. Wait, can you hear me? Yes.
Yes.
My headphones made a beep and I was like, oh no, what happened? All right, let's see what happened last time. Session 10. Blue saw a table set for two with a glow stick centerpiece. She looked down at her unfamiliarly coarse hands, then sat down and saw her hands begin to straighten the glasses. She heard a voice behind her. It's Alex, expressing surprise at the scene, and she realizes that she's seeing things from Berkeley's perspective. It seems to be a special day for them. He brought her a power cell that he and Miles invented. Back to present day at the Admiral's table, the rest of the crew checks out the data pads of the assets we are supposed to find. One agent violently left and two were abducted, last seen at a refueling facility about 2 months ago. The abduction location was a place returning from Indigo's recruitment site planet in the Kilimon sector. The attacked ship was at a dry dock about 2 jumps away. Miles wants to discuss it before taking the job. After a long discussion of alien hybrids and the morality of psychic testing, psychics existing unmurdered, the crew agreed to take the job. Alex talked to the quartermaster and says he'll send over some undesignated items. Sal got a grenade launcher, and we headed out from the undeniable for a jump back to Yuma Station. Meanwhile, on the Dancer, Blue is a bit awkward around Berkeley. She encounters Portia on the bridge, who is glad to have her back on the Dancer. Portia asks Blue about talking to the frog and if she's okay. On the jump, Sal and Xanthus help Alex stress test the undersuit again, with Xanthus wearing it so Alex doesn't get another broken rib. It goes great, actually great. Sal asks Alex a lot of questions about like how the aliens got their DNA in the humans, and also confirms Blue is the brain exploder. Ben helps Xanthus learn some human etiquette stuff. Xanthus came online in Peleus system apparently. Miles had asked Cam to look into the whereabouts of Dr. Owens. A couple hours out from the station, Ben is awakened by Ursula. She's worried and feels like she should tell him something. Then she plays an audio file of Blue saying, "I can kill you with my brain," to Alex. He reassures her and suggests making a contingency plan. Xanthus wakes Sal and brings two very good boys to meet her. She voice imprints them and gives them good snuffles. We arrive at Yuma Station. The sheriff wants to talk to us, and our mortgage payment is due. Blue and Portia have been at the station for a few hours. Ben takes Alex aside for a coffee, and Miles wants to go ahead to talk to Blue. So Sal takes Xanthus on a pub crawl. The good boys stayed at home to guard the ship. Ben asks Alex what he knew before the Navy op, and is anyone we know a threat? He says no. They kind of get on the same page. Meanwhile, Xanthus is learning about social drinking with Sal. He can convert alcohol to fuel, but will need to potty at some point. At the underbelly, Blue has settled in at Sal's table when Miles arrives. Pleasantries are exchanged. Then he tells her about the job and shows her the dossier. She has a concern. Then everyone else arrives, and it's a lot. Xanthus is a person, the crew knows Blue is a psychic something, and they all want to double-cross the Navy. Much conversation ensues. Blue reads everyone's minds, and she reluctantly agrees to go along with their plan. They get up to leave, look over to the bar, and Xanthus is gone.
So what do y'all do? Xanthus isn't there.
Do we,
Yeah.
out of character, do we have a comm link with him the same way we do with Ursula?
I would imagine so. Sure.
I will use that to just be like, Xanthus, where are you at, bro?
I'm doing the pub crawl thing. I went to the next one.
Oh, dude, you're not supposed to leave without us. Where'd you go?
I'm not sure, but I don't know the name of the place. I could give you the location inside of the station, of course, but it doesn't really look like there's a name here. It's just
Okay.
a couple of guys at the bar invited me to come with them and get a drink.
Okay. Send me your location.
Are you in someone's house?
Is there like a find my phone, but it's Xanthus? Can we do that?
Find my friend.
Yeah, find my friend. Find my cyborg.
Yeah, sure.
And you get a locator ping.
Okay.
You can
cool.
easily follow to where he is.
Great. Thank you, Xanthus. Don't go anywhere. The point of the pub crawl is we do it together, so don't go anywhere until I get there.
I look at Miles for this, just like a pub crawl, Xanthus. That's a body. He made
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And we've lost him. So that's great.
No, I know exactly where he is. He's here.
I
Let's
understand.
Go get him.
I understand
Yes.
the irony of the statement I'm going to make, but we should probably keep track of our human weapon situations.
Yeah. We should.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's start going.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go find Xanthus and get him back to the ship.
I feel like on a plus
Right.
side, though, he can't get drunk, right?
We don't know.
No, I gave him a lot of different types of alcohol, and none of them made him drunk.
He's still a machine. It just goes into a pocket, and then he has to get rid of it later.
The question I have is are we keeping that on the down low, the machine bit?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
but does he know that?
Yes.
Yes.
He understands that he's not supposed to tell people he's a robot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right.
So making haste to follow the trackers.
All haste.
All right. When you get close to where it is, Sal, just you get a message. Comes just to your comms, like,
Sal, could you just come in?
Just me?
It's what's his
Yeah.
bucket. I know it.
What's going on, Sal?
Why?
I'm a little embarrassed, and I don't want the others to see.
Oh no.
Oh my
Okay.
God, the pocket got too full.
Please also didn't kill anyone. Please also didn't kill anyone. Please also didn't kill anyone.
I like when I went to he peed himself, but Miles went straight to he killed someone.
Yeah, we can all hear this, right, Bill, on the comms? Like,
No, we can just hear.
no, that was just a Sal.
We can just hear Sal's responses
okay.
and presumably the look on Sal's face.
Hang back for a second. I'm gonna do some recon.
Well, I'd like to be close enough to back you up at least.
Yeah.
You will be. You can stay right outside the door.
Okay.
Yeah, you come up to what looks to be, in the underbelly, like in the zone where the underbelly is. You didn't go too far, so they're not nice accommodations, but it is someone's private space.
It's a home. It's not a bar.
Yeah.
We could
Yeah,
look casual about this.
I'm
This is
gonna-
uncomfortable.
Bill, I'm just gonna get next to the door and unclip the shoulder holster. I'm not gonna draw it. I just want to have access to this laser pistol.
Sure.
Blue just gives you the look like, why? These are people.
We don't know that.
We don't know.
I am trying very hard not to spy on them on the inside.
Actually, Blue, can you tell us anything about what's going on in there?
It seems rude.
What about
It's
just
Rude but useful.
It's
how many
ruder
people-
now
Yes.
that you know. It's ruder now that
Is
you
it?
know.
Is it though? I feel like
was-
it's less rude.
It was
now.
okay. Oh no, academically, yes, it was less. It's less rude when you get permission, but before it was
Yes.
before you could just do it and no one would know, so you kind of got away with it. But now it's kind of
Getting away with it doesn't make it less rude.
Yes, and also, so
I-
you were fine reading our minds
no. Okay,
and figuring out what
okay.
we were doing, but now that we are asking you to help,
I just want a head count. I don't even need mind reading.
Okay, can we take a head count? Actually,
Sure, go ahead
can I
and
just
roll.
peek? Can I just peek? I just want to clear assistance into the room. I just want to see what's
You-
happening inside.
Sure, go right ahead. Make
So
your roll.
dumb. Clairvoyance is average D8.
Right,
What is my?
So you're gonna do
All Okay, I'm actually good at this shit.
Clairvoyance, it's 8 or plus. Yep.
Yeah, that's a 9. I'm good at this shit.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you look into the room that's in front of you. And you can basically see into the room, which is fine. And you can see that there are Xanthus is there, and there's 2 people in there, and one of them is lying on the ground, and the other one, Xanthus has got a straight arm like this and is holding him up while the guy's like kicking and turning him, and he's got a knife. The guy's got a knife.
Cool. Well, on the one hand, I don't think Xanthus is technically being harmed.
Good.
That's not.
I do think that, you know, Sal, maybe you should go in there and neutralize that
She's already
situation.
going in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sal's already in there. So it looks like Xanthus beat up someone. It's fine, I think.
Well,
Or did
How
they
is that
try-
fine?
I don't.
What way is that fine?
they probably attacked him first.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe they tried to mug him or
I would
lure
defend
him away from
myself
the
too.
bar, thinking he was drunk and friendly. And
He definitely
I-
looks like he's defending himself.
Okay, so I'm gonna enter the residence or whatever.
Yep. You can force the door pretty easily.
Okay.
It's not it's secured, but it's not well secured.
And I'm gonna make sure that I, cover my my corners and everything, so I don't have any surprises. And
Oh, Blue would have at least let you know that there were the 2 people. She hasn't seen anyone else.
yeah. Xanthus, you in here, buddy?
Yeah, just around the corner.
Okay. And she'll come around the corner, just knife drawn, just in case.
So
You see a one guy who's kind of big, kind of a burly guy, but with a bit of a belly, who's on the floor, kind of crumpled on the floor. Obviously got put into a wall with some amount of force, and then he's holding another guy who's kind of more of a what has that look of that skinny station rat, who's got a pretty wicked looking knife. And he's slashing at Xanthus's arm as Xanthus holds him at full arm's length away from him. And Xanthus turns to you and says,
they invited me to go and have a drink, and I thought that's what I was supposed to do. And then they tried to hurt me. So I just pushed the one guy away, and then I'm just holding him here until you could get here.
That was a good call. And she looks at you did a good job. And she looks at the flailing guy and says, "Do you want to get shot in the face, or do you want to drop the knife?"
and he stops slashing at Xanthus's arm, has that momentary bewildered look as to why it hasn't seemed to do anything. And then you can see the gears turning, like, how is this guy holding me up? And then he sees you and he drops the knife to the ground.
Okay, that's mine. I'm taking this. You're not getting it back. What the hell, dude? Why'd you attack my friend?
Hey, we're just trying to get along down here. I can't help it if some rich guy decides to come down to the underbelly. I didn't know he was with you.
You didn't know it was me. You didn't see him at my table.
He wasn't at your table. He was up at the bar buying like 6 drinks or something. I figured he was just some rich guy looking to impress. I mean, it's not like the first time we've done this.
Yeah, buying drinks for my crew with my money.
Oh, shit, Sal, you know we'd never do anything to cross you. We didn't know. We just thought he was, some lost tourist.
You think I'd let a lost tourist in the bar when I'm there? Were you stupid?
Yeah.
Obviously. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna stay the fuck out of the underbelly. You're not allowed there anymore. I catch you in there again, you're gonna die.
Okay. All right.
It's off limits to you. You're lucky I don't kill you right now.
I know.
And you speak a
I'm
word
sorry,
about any of this.
Oh no, I'm not gonna say anything. You kidding me? That some like stuffed shirt guy roughed me and Jocko up and like that? No way. I gotta have some kind of cred on the station.
Yeah. The only way you're gonna get any kind of credit is if you keep your mouth shut.
Yeah, no worries, no problem. We'll make sure we don't say anything.
Good. All right. Pick your friend up. Get the fuck out of here.
He's still holding him up.
Oh, Xanthus, you can drop my friend. Drop my new friend.
So he puts him down on the ground, and Xanthus looks at his arm, which is like the uniform he'd made is just all shredded. And you can see that, you can see from the side you were at where he was slashing him, which is now facing him, and you're behind him, that you can see, some exposed under skin.
Yeah.
You can see like the actual what he's made of underneath.
I'm gonna get between Xanthus and this guy just to kind of like, so he doesn't get a good look at that. And just kind of pat him on the shoulder. We'll get you patched up back at the ship, buddy. This asshole's gonna take his friend and he's gonna get out of here and he's gonna keep his mouth shut about what happened. Otherwise, everybody's gonna know what a piece of crap he is.
I'm really sorry, Sal. I didn't know it. I think I got, I don't know, carried away being off the ship. I'm really sorry. Don't tell everybody else. They're gonna be really upset.
Okay.
Hey Bill. How far into the building are they? Like, can we hear this from the doorway?
Are you actively listening?
I was trying to snoop. Yes.
I do feel like we're all Scooby ganged against the door.
No, I'm not. I'm like, if Sal can't handle it, I'm not gonna help. So,
Jay, we can't hear you.
Jay.
I'm just making sure there are no cops or station security coming anywhere near here.
Yeah,
So-
I'm kind of keeping a lookout.
So Blue and Alex are Scooby ganged against the door.
Okay. You can hear voices, but it's more like you're hearing the like you're not getting the actual words, but you can make out that there's at least three people. There's three people, just kind of distinct voices in a conversation.
I'm not snooping again.
Ooh, before they run away, I'm gonna ask the flailing guy, hey kid, what's your name? And don't lie to me.
It's Kenneth Tinal, but I've been trying to go by Blades.
Oh, you've been trying to go by Blades?
Yeah, and you look at the knife he has, and it is a total piece of crap. It's obviously just like I found some ship hull and like taped the end of it up, so I've got some kind of space-borne shank that I'm using.
She's just holding up his knife and then holds up her knife, which is like really nice and expensive and definitely murdered several people. Like, I think you're gonna need a new nickname and a new line of work, buddy.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Okay. I guess maybe that'd be smart.
Yeah. All right, Kenneth, get out of here. Take your friend with you. go out the back.
It's our place and there's only one door.
Oh, you live. Wait, she just looks around. You live here?
Yeah, and that's the right reaction too.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
And then
Those
she
are
just
our
gets like a
sleeping-
creepy smile.
Those are our sleeping pallets over there. Like, and you can see a couple of like, secondhand
Well,
space
Kenneth, you know
survival
what?
bags.
Now I know where you live. So I suggest
yeah.
you be on your best behavior from now on.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm good. Of course, Sal. Of course, yeah. And if you need anything, let me know.
I will. All right. You and your meat shield friend can stay here. I'm going to take my friend, who you're never going to bother again, and we're going to go.
Okay, yeah, okay. That sounds good. Thank you. Thank you so much for not killing us.
You're welcome this time. And she'll just take Xanthus and escort him out.
Okay. And this is Scooby Gang next to the door. Roll
Blue
a,
like shoves Alex off.
make a dex roll, just dex. And streetwise, if you have it, you can add that too to get off the door before Sal opens it.
I'm gonna remind you what happened the last time Streetwise happened. Like, I don't have that. That's not a thing Blue can do. Oh, okay, hold on.
That's nice, Jason. You're muted, but that's nice. Wait, I can't see it.
I know, it's like super backlit. It's a 6 and a 5. Plus
Okay,
5 plus 1 to
so-
dex.
So you can tell, like I think maybe you're even still like trace connected at the end, and so you're like, oh, they're coming, and you just step back, so you're totally cash when they come out. But Alex is just like he's straining to hear what's been going on, and Sal, as you open the door, Alex falls into you.
I'll catch him. Did you hear anything good?
No, actually, no. It was really hard to hear what you were saying.
I bet it was. All right, we're good. Let's go.
Okay. Are there survivors?
Yes. Their dignity didn't survive, but they did.
Okay.
Are they gonna remember?
Oh, they're not going to say anything.
Okay.
This is where they live. I know where they live. They know who I am. They don't want me coming back here.
Okay.
You want me to go murder them?
No. That was not the reaction I had for that situation. No, we're good. It's fine. It's fine. Where's Miles? Where are Miles and Ben?
We're like in the hall, like just kind of
Yeah,
casually
we're-
leaning.
We're down away from the door, not looking like we're breaking into someone's apartment.
They did crime first. Let's go.
We're okay? And basically the same question for Sal. Is anyone dead?
Oh.
No one is dead.
Okay, great. Let's go.
I'd probably take my jacket off and give it to Xanthus.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that he
you
could-
can see that his
Yeah. As soon as I see like
sleeve
his
on his
sleeve is all
uniform
jacked up
shredded,
and
yeah.
stuff, I would give him a jacket so he
I-
could.
I can't imagine that's the
Blend
first
better.
jacked up prosthetic arm someone's seen around here.
No, but it's easier to not look like somebody got jacked up.
I also don't know that people would bother covering prosthetics in skin material. I don't know.
Well, lots of people do. Yeah,
That's
it looks
true.
nice.
All right. Well, I
totally
mean, it's-
depends.
it is
Some
a
people love to have
station.
it out. Some people like that's their thing,
Mhm.
right? Like they want to show off that they've got some cool prosthetic. Other people, go to different lengths and expenses to cover it up. Just depends.
But
Yeah.
the skin that Xanthus is, covered in, like he made it home. Right?
I hate
Does
that. I hate that you
Well,
said
yeah.
it like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
He
does
made
it
it on
look
the ship.
Yeah, I'm just saying, does it look sort of up to snuff with other people who have flesh colored whatever? You know what I mean?
Flesh
Yeah.
sheath.
Yes.
Yeah, now that you're thinking about it and looking at him, it's like he definitely passes like casual inspection.
Mm-hmm.
If you like really get close and look, you kind of start noticing like there's like it's a dermal layer, but it's like when you're in the med bay and you get like a dermal patch over until it heals, so it looks like skin and it moves like skin.
Yep.
But it sometimes it's like it's a repeated pore pattern and weird things like that, and you just know that like, oh, of course, if it was ever looked at under a microscope, they'd be able to know that it's
Mm-hmm.
He's like
it's a
Data
dermal
where
layer.
he's like Data where he looks human enough, but like if you stare at him too long, you're like, that's weird.
Yeah,
that looks weird.
It's almost like the biggest really giveaway, like just looking at him, especially out in the station or in the dark lit bar and that kind of stuff where you guys are his eyes more than anything. And not because they don't look human, which they absolutely do. It's that they're two different colors, which is always just unusual. So that draws attention, right? And really, as long as he's not saying much, right? Because that seems to be the one thing he hasn't been able to sort out exactly, is the very slight mechanical edge to his voice.
Cool. Either way, I'm like, let's vamos.
Hasty
as they
ship
say.
retreat.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we also have the minor problem of like at some point somebody needs to go talk to the sheriff.
Not it.
Raise your hand if you have a soch that's
Yeah,
modifier that's above -1.
I can go talk to the sheriff. Remind me again of what we have to talk to the sheriff about.
Might have had something to do with the hallucinogenic journey that I went on, and maybe caused a lot of pressure locks to go off all over the station
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Yeah, all you know is that there was a message that someone from the ship was requested to come to the sheriff's office,
Okay. But
the
that
following
event.
day, because they were, and he was like, look, the sheriff's been talking to everybody. Your ship just had a departure before he talked to him, but
Yep.
we knew you'd be back, so he just wants to basically have a conversation about what you know. He's asking everybody what you know. They're still trying to sort out what happened.
About that weird event that we were not directly involved with in any way, shape, or form, and noted as an odd, strange circumstances that was just confusing and weird.
Most of us are actually on camera having a titty bar shootout. I'm just saying. Like, we have an alibi.
We
Are
should.
we doing phrasing?
That is exactly what happened.
Yeah, like
That's not a phrase.
Okay.
I mean, it's a phrase, but it's a perfectly accurate phrase.
Entirely
It is
accurate
very
to the
accurate.
situation at hand.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be best if I probably don't go back there,
Yes.
because
Yes.
at least one employee there has seen my face.
Yes. No. I'm definitely going to be the one going, but I'm just
Well, do you want someone to go with you?
no.
I mean, you might.
No.
Maybe somebody who could help change their minds?
No, I can't
No.
go.
No.
Oh, no?
Okay.
No.
First of all, this is not like Christmas or whatever, where you get a toy and it's like you just use it for everything or whatever. That's not how this works.
I'm not giving
Second of all,
orders.
What?
I'm not giving orders. I'm just asking questions.
Second, I just said it's weird now that you know. It wasn't weird when I could just sort of do things and people didn't ask. Second of all, they may have seen my face too.
Yeah. Listen, I think.
Wait, when?
Blue kind
I-
of came to save me.
Yeah. And I don't remember what I said to make them relieve you. I think I lied I'm pretty sure I lied.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we both lied a lot.
Yeah, we lied a lot.
that's okay. It's gonna be fine. We'll figure it out. We are not associated with whatever went down.
Yeah, not we are not responsible for what happened. That is the story, and we're sticking.
And
with
also,
it.
like, listen, you're on the ship. Our ship is not associated. They don't need to know that you're. It's going to be fine. I'm going to deal with that. Let's get back to our ship and get Xanthus stowed, and then we'll take it from
Something
there.
for a little longer R&R than this, but yeah, all right.
Yep.
Let's just get on the ship.
And then we'll have to go find your friends.
Oh God, there's more. I keep forgetting that's actually what we're here for.
Yes, that's our
like a thing
actual
we're
next
doing.
job is we're finding your friends.
Also, like, not technically all of them are friends. Let's just throw that out
Whatever.
now.
Your
But we don't have to start that today, and I'm swinging by the liquor store on our way back.
Ooh,
yes.
There's a lot of things we're gonna need to do before we leave again.
Oh,
Yes.
yes, we don't have to leave. I think the pub crawl is at an end for today.
I think the pub crawl's done. Yes.
Yes. No, we are. Yep. We are going back.
Okay.
Everybody's done. We're all done for the day.
Dad is shuffling us back onto the ship.
Shenanigans are done.
Everybody hold on to this
So-
rope with knots.
Yep. Everyone get a
the
buddy.
Whole way back, Xanthus is just kind of like hanging his head down and just following behind.
Aw. No way. Sal's not gonna let that stand. She's gonna put her arm around his shoulders. And come on, man. Listen. You are a very trusting and nice person. And unfortunately, there are some jerks out there that will see that as an advantage to them, so they can take advantage of you.
I made a mistake, and I know that I don't get to make mistakes.
What do you mean you don't get to make mistakes?
You heard Miles. You have to take me back and stow me.
Don't listen to him. We're not stowing you. You live on the ship. Listen, you're my friend, and I say you're allowed to make mistakes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry.
I mean, I appreciate you saying that, but really, like,
got-
honestly, I could have been the one mugged. Like, it's not like, you don't have to take this so hard, Xanthus. All right, like, anybody could get mugged, and it's lucky that you're able to defend yourself. That's a good thing.
Yeah. If I had had my arm stabbed, this would be an entirely different interaction.
Yeah,
I would be screaming and crying, and we'd be running to the med bay. So good on you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just glad you're not hurt.
Okay, thank you.
Isn't the phrase "to err is to like it to be human" or something?
Wow. I think it is.
You know, that's what your crew is here for, is to cover your back.
And he still walks along
Mm-hmm.
kind of in silence, but his head's up.
Good.
all right. So, Bill, I'm going to stop off for more than, I know we have brown liquor and clear liquor. I'm going to stop off for some name brands and like
Yep.
nacho in a bag. All the stuff that you can, like a little mini party setup.
we're doing the 7-Eleven raid for a
Yeah.
sleepover? Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
I got you.
Fantastic. Easy to acquire.
Okay.
You can get that at one of the 24-hour stores on the main promenade level before you shuttle service back out to the Ursula.
When we get back to the Ursula, I need to chat with Monty. I just want to make sure he's okay. It's been a rough couple days.
Oh yeah, I want to make sure our fabricator supplies are being done up too. I remember he had made Xanthus, I think, had made a list, or I keep wanting to call it Ulysses.
Yeah, Ursula had made a list,
Mhm.
but on that was basically a refresh of. There's basically a basic supplies refresh because you've been gone for a month, right?
Yeah.
Basically.
Because I want to make that armored underwear for everyone that I rolled big on last time. So now everyone gets a set.
Right.
Yay.
Right.
What? Also,
Oh.
fuck, I forget. Never mind.
I also have additional construction projects that require
Right. So
supplies.
you might want to double up your fabricator materials order.
Yeah.
Just because you're intending to make a lot of stuff on the ship of reasonable size. So let's we can. Do you want to place those orders in when you get back to the ship?
Yeah.
The one thing I'm gonna feel a little silly, didn't do this, was kind of where we are in terms of total revenues in, but we should be able to figure that out pretty quickly. From Sal's original bounty, that was 520,000 credits.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the war games, that was 250 plus another 100 for the ships, which is 350, and then another I can't remember how much more she gave you for taking on the lab ship.
Oh right, how much? Oh yeah, we got a bonus for that. It wasn't another 250. It was like another 100,000, something like that.
I think it was like another 150 to bring it to 5 even.
Yep.
So put that in there. So that was revenues in, and you'd already spent some stuff. There was you'd already kind of paid out the 72K for the astrogation system, and you're going to figure out how you get that back. But stuff that was, that you had like ready to be on order to do with that you wanted to, there was jump drive reactor repair components,
Right.
which was about 350K's worth of stuff. There was Benjamin had wanted a comms systems upgrade. And that would be them coming out and doing it, was 200K. And then the fabrication materials, a full restock is like 200K, because normally it lasts quite a while, but you guys have been making a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so if you want to do another if you want to do a double reboot of that, you'd probably get it for 350. I'm sure you get a little bit of a discount.
We have money for all of that, right? Just
and you also just paid your mortgage on the ship.
Still think we're pretty flush. We haven't really.
Which is, I don't know if you could do all of that, and then you'd probably be pretty low. Let's find out real quick.
But we have a new gig, so.
So your mortgage is 60,000 plus, and you haven't really had to pay for any fuel or anything. So it's probably mortgage plus just run-of-the-mill maintenance costs. Is probably, let's say, 62K that you spent this last month, to gladly round up. I know, people, this is the super fun part of Traveler.
It's important.
It is. It's why you do stuff. So 62 for that. Did you just want to take the 72 that you spent on the upgrade out of the ship's total? You guys were like kind of just dividing it all up. You were putting it all in the ship's bank, and then like we use it as we need it.
Exactly. Let's take all of these expenses come out of the ship's total.
Okay, so there was the 62 for the mortgage payment. There was the 72 that gets paid back to whoever put in money for that, which would leave you with, hey, I'm on a computer. I bet you that means I have a calculator
somewhere. I'm gonna bet.
Yeah, and that's literally the answer is somewhere.
Spreadsheet, the RPG.
There you go. Yep, pretty much.
Don't tease me. Don't threaten me with a good time.
Guys, we made it to B6.
Sorry, I'm looking at the central supply catalog. Like, I don't have that many expenses because I can blow people up with my brain, but like, there's some fun things in here.
All right, so currently you're at 886,000 credits to the positive. And your current total of expenses, if you were like, we want to do all the upgrades, would be that plus
I can't remember the last time I made a Shadowrun character without a spreadsheet. I can remember I was in high school, but like since the 90s, almost always.
So if you don't quite actually have enough to do all the upgrades you've talked about.
We could do the other stuff and leave off the comm upgrade for now.
Okay.
Because I think that's the most optional.
Yeah, so if you got the jump drive reactor repair,
we want to get that done.
Yeah, Miles will have to do it, but that's everything you need for it.
Yep.
And then if you doubled up with a slight discount on the fabrication parts, that would be 700K, which would leave you 100 and where is it? Revenues would leave you 186,000 hanging out.
So that's 3 months operating cushion on the mortgage.
Yeah, that's good. Let's keep that. Even though, again, we have another gig that it could be very lucrative, but also dangerous and terrible.
So,
like, what's the worst that could happen? We're just hunting psychics.
Probably fine.
Yeah.
Probably fine.
I
mean,
mean,
one of your friends is psychic.
I feel like
also
I
true.
Kind of know what happens when you do this.
You're fine.
Right.
But did you die?
But I got lucky. I'm saying, like, it could have easily gone a different way.
So yeah, when you get it, so it's night when you get back to the ship because you were on the pub crawl and into the evening. So you can put an order in now. You can put it in the morning. That kind of doesn't matter. They're not going to get the order for anything before they start their next day.
Sure. How are the puppers?
The puppers are on the ship. Where you left them in your room, right? Or no, they're on patrol.
They're on patrol.
And none of
the
us
rest
know
of us
about
don't
this
know
yet,
about
right?
it.
None of us know about these guys.
Nope.
So I'll ask this. Sal, do you make sure you're the first one to the ship to get on board or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she's excited to see them.
Okay. So you stop and get your name brand liquor and your late night sleepover snacks and head back. And I think the scene is as you're coming off the shuttle over, everybody's walking. Sal's kind of like, I don't know if Sal skips, but she's pretty happily moving down the hall, maybe.
She does not skip. She doesn't usually hustle, though. She has sort of a slow, like, menacing saunter.
If Sal was skipping, I would dive for cover.
Yeah, no, that would be really bad.
That's the problem.
Like, Sal is about to hand deliver grenades. That's the only explanation.
The worst Little Red Riding Hood as she skips down with a basket of grenades.
Yes.
So, how are you? Are you just moving normally down the hallway? Are you showing? Is there any physical sign of your excitement of getting to see your good boys?
Yeah, she's got kind of a quicker pace, and like there's a little pep in her step that you guys usually don't see.
And I think that Xanthus is carrying the groceries. He's trying to make up.
Xanthus.
Oh, but
Well, I wouldn't let him carry all of
Oh,
it.
buddy.
It's like,
Oh, but it's
I'll carry my share.
no, it's a lot. It's easy. It's easy for me. Please.
Yeah. Well, I can carry some of it too. It's not your job.
No, but it is something I desire to do to show my contrition and friendship with the crew.
You don't have to prove those things.
okay. So do you take some of the groceries back? Okay. I mean, he's not going to stop you from taking them, but sure.
Hey, I'm about to ask a really dumb question. So I have like a degree in psychology for some reason. I almost want to sit down with Xanthus and just get a profile. There's something
That's a
there.
great idea.
Is that
Sure.
weird? Is that weird?
No.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
At some
God.
point tonight, I want to do an evaluation.
If that's
am
if that's the thing in this game that you've decided to ask if it's weird, sure. You know.
I've done a lot of weird shit in this game. I would like to I would like to sit down and just take a quick baseline. I honestly of all the AI, frankly. If they're going to act as human as they are acting, I just want to know where their heads are at.
It's
And I understand it's a little pot calling the kettle black, but still.
well, I'm just realizing now too that also could, I don't know if Blue would want to talk about this and bring it up in conversation, but one of Alex's degrees is in sophontology, which is the development of intelligent life.
Oh my God.
So it might be a fun, co-authored paper, but or not.
Well, one of us can probably still author a paper and make that a thing that one of us is functionally dead. So yeah, let's do this shit.
All right.
So you get to the end of the walkway, to the connector, and Sal, you're at the door to the Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
You can key it in and open it. It's easy. It's like you have the code. You know how to get in.
Oh yeah, I'll open the door.
Okay. And I think everyone else can hear, but only right now Sal can see. But they're both the dogs are there. And you hear them say,
"No intruders to report. All stations clear."
Thanks,
I'm diving
guys.
for cover.
Is that
I mean,
Sal?
you hear it like it's
And we've
kind of
heard-
coming. You've heard Chernobog before.
Right, but now it's coming from a very localized place, not just sort of ambient ship, right? It's just...
Yeah,
And
there's some
Sal's-
localized source for it.
And Sal's looking at something
And in stereo.
that's dog height and in stereo. And Sal?
Are there two? And I point to Xanthus. Did you do another one?
Oh, the puppers did a good job of watching the ship while we were gone.
What?
What now?
What now?
Xanthus helped me make some dog friends.
I feel it's very important for me to ask, considering I did spend a lot of time with animals. Are these real dogs?
Mhm.
Well, you
I
see
mean, they're
them.
real and they exist.
Oh, can we see them now? Are they here?
Well, if you walk up, I mean, they're unless Sal's told them to run away.
No,
don't
she's just
know.
walking onto the ship, patting him on the head.
Sal?
What
You just have the
happened?
dogs, Dave, that you can put up for the viewers, for anybody that hasn't seen them from
Ooh.
last week
Let me...
somewhere.
What
Sorry.
did the Navy give you guys for this project?
Or I can give you just the dogs in chat too if you want. I know you had it
Miles?
before.
I did, but for some... Oh, yeah, here we go. Sorry. I'll put
Yep,
it up.
no
I'll
worries.
put it up. Give me
Yeah,
a
just the
second.
pups. Just Sal's good boys.
Yeah. That's where I ran into problem. I was like, that's not the right picture.
Miles, are these from the Navy?
All right, I hear it. I'm going to put it up. There they are.
There they are. So yes, you see the two like obviously mechanical, built in similar but more mil-spec style than Xanthus's body was, and there's a black one and a red one.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sitting. They're like sitting like dogs, stock still.
Sit.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. So
You did a good job, buddies. You can go on back up to my quarters.
Is this why the fabricators are empty?
Yes.
Those are $100,000 dogs. Okay. And
I mean, I could see the application. This makes sense.
Sal, were you gonna
Turning to standby positions.
And the dogs run off.
Thanks, bros.
mention any of this, bring any of this up? Maybe ask how the rest of us felt about this turn of events?
Well, it seems very useful that our AIs have bodies, so we needed more combat. You guys are not all very good at combat. We needed more combat.
That is true.
that is
Ready
accurate.
individuals
I feel
on
like
the
this
ship.
would be an opportune time for me to take the snacks to the galley. Would you like me to take the snacks to the galley?
That's a great idea, Xanthus.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'll
no,
go
no.
with you.
He'll take the bag from you, Miles. Jason. Sorry, Alex. Alex will take the bag from you. Unless
So-
she wants to go with him, but he's sensing like, oh, the humans want to talk. Maybe I should leave.
Listen, I'll replenish the fabricators. We can just put in another order. I'll pay for it.
It's
No,
not.
no.
It's not about pay. It's a ship supply. The ship will pay for it, folks. I would just like if we communicated like 25% better here. We are all of us living on this ship. Nope. Bloop. Just yep.
I just have a
Blue?
yes.
Just let me finish.
Oh, by all means.
We're all living here. It would be good if we communicated our intentions to do things, or when things were happening on the ship that are significant changes to the living circumstance. Can we do that? Can we try that? Please?
That's a fair ask.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm not used to living with people.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't occur to me that anyone would have an objection to some additional firepower on the ship. So for the record, I'm just gonna make one more. It's not gonna be a dog.
What's it gonna be?
More of a bipedal situation.
Can we just put a pause? Just put a pause on that. Is all I would.
Why, though?
Well, there are a number of things that need to be fabricated, first of all. So maybe we could like put our heads together and make a queue of things that
There's
Buy-up
that.
sheet.
There's-
Okay,
there's-
that's a fair point.
There is that, but there's also. We are still new to this ship. We are still learning things about it, discovering new and interesting things that we do not know the provenance of, its full range of capacities and capabilities. I feel like a measure of some caution might be warranted. So I would just like to give me a little bit of time to find out a little bit more to learn a little bit more about the various aptitudes, shall we say, of our ship and ourselves before we make any moves that could be irrevocable.
Okay.
Who,
How about if I don't make it operational until after you research whatever it is you're talking about?
I can live with that.
who's running the dogs?
Well, they're under my voice command.
Yeah, but like, what is it? Chernobog that's
Oh, yeah,
operating
yeah.
them?
He's the combat AI.
It sounded like
okay.
Chernobog when the door opened.
It's yeah, that
So,
yep. Pretty much
if-
sure that's Chernobog.
If he's uploaded to the dogs, does that mean he's no longer on as part of the ship's computer?
I'm pretty sure
No,
he's
he
in
can-
both.
He can control multiple units simultaneously.
So did he copy himself onto those independently, or is it like as long as the dogs stay in Wi-Fi of the ship situation, then he controls them?
I'm guessing it's a drone situation.
That's a great question. I don't
Yeah.
think I asked that.
I can't imagine they have enough processing power to contain an intelligence like Chernobog individually.
Well, I mean, Xanthus
Xanthus
fits
does.
in a person-sized body, and those dogs aren't much smaller than people.
I think Xanthus is uploaded to. Oh, this is very confusing.
We don't know.
Okay.
'Cause
Hold on.
I feel some level of concern over propagating many copies of AIs.
Yes.
Okay, so we're getting into a situation that is ethically very confusing. Before we move forward, I think it would be worth it to maybe sit down with the personalities on the ship and maybe do an evaluation. Yeah.
You can, yes.
Sure.
Like, what kind of evaluation? I mean, I already tested Xanthus's fighting abilities.
Yeah, no, that's valid. More like a psychological evaluation to see sort of where their heads are at theoretically. Just there's some I'm sensing some stuff with Xanthus that from like not like in the way that I can, but in the way that like I have studied this stuff. It looks like there's something going on that isn't just like I don't know how to describe it. It kind of looks like, you know, when you break up with someone who's really bad for you.
Yeah, like you
Yes.
kick
Oh,
them out
like-
of the moving car you're in.
Like recovering from an abusive kind of situation?
That.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying that's what it is. It's more of like it's hard to explain because it's not even a psychic thing. It's just a like thing. Anyway, I think sitting down with Xanthus and maybe Ursula,
Maybe Chernobog.
and maybe Chernobog. We've never really encountered AI like this before, have we?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist, which may actually classify them as an emergent life form.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I mean, just by the sort of dictionary definition of an autonomous sapient being, that's what I would want to determine. At least there are a number of tests that can help indicate intelligence.
So before we build a robot army, would you allow us to sit down with them? I guess we have to ask them to. Ursula? Just occurred to me, we're just having this conversation on the ship.
Yeah, yes, Blue.
Hi.
Yeah, you can talk to me. I've said you could always talk to me.
Yep. Yes, we can.
Yes,
I think a psychological profiling would be a really interesting process to experience.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. If
I know
let's-
Benjamin's not going to let you ask me anything or do anything that could hurt me, so I'm sure it's fine.
I give the look to Ben.
Mm.
Ursula's right.
See? Yeah, if you want to interview the puppers, they're in my room.
And who determines what's gonna hurt Ursula?
What?
Well, I'm not like Ursula has a point. I wouldn't allow anybody to go and like mess with computer code that might cause a problem or something. It's not that kind of an interview. It's
Oh, no, just
No.
talking.
yeah, just
It's just
verbally
talking.
talking. Yeah.
Right. We've talked a lot, Blue, when we have played poker together.
Yes, and chess. The issue is
And-
not
and
that
chess
we
and-
talked.
I know we didn't play poker very often because you couldn't cheat by using your psionic powers to read my mind because you can't do that. But the chess was very interesting.
God damn it. Okay.
Jade.
Well, we're gonna have to sit down. We're gonna make some time to talk. I feel very bad right now. We're gonna sit and make some time to talk. And then I don't know. I need to talk to Monty like now.
All right, so let's do a quick scrum out. So Blue's going to go talk with Monty. Miles, what are you going to do?
I'm
The next,
going
like,
to.
couple of hours before
I'm going to go to
or whatever.
bed. I'm going to go
Okay.
and lock my cabin, enable as much privacy as I can, and get some sleep. Before I do, I will, on my private, non-Ursula related communication hand terminal, whatever, ping my my military friend again, just to be like, hey, just still looking for some information on that doctor that I asked you to look up. Anything you can, just send it please directly to me. That would be great.
Right, send that off. Great.
I think I had requested similar information, but I cannot remember anymore.
Yeah, everybody's got feelers out, and it's been a month since you've asked, so you might get some answers back pretty soon, which is good.
Yep.
Alex, what do you want to do in the next
1
3 hours?
drink. I got bag nachos that aren't going to eat themselves. Also, I want to sit down there like with snacks and drinks and like start to compile a lot of the research that I have available, because there are branches of Sophontology that specifically look at like independently developed machine intelligence, and so trying to narrow that down to because the study is mostly about like non-human intelligence, like the development of intelligent society, but that'll be somewhat skewed because these AI are directly influenced by human culture and society and knowledge, and so he's just trying to correlate what would be a normal interview with a first contact species and trying to like compile that down to like if this was a human based, because people have talked about that before. He's just not like an AI psychologist. He's a Sophontologist. So
and what's the intent of outcome of doing this? Like, what do you want to have happen at the end of?
To determine full sapience.
Oh, to determine if they're actually sapient or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, they're sentient and they seem to have feelings. And so he's sort of operating with that as the tip of the iceberg. And then like the questions that would sort of draw out that information, there is probably a process for that. So, and to be clear, Sophontology is for viewers is not a religion. It's an actual academic course of study, not some made up bullshit that could be attributed to Alex, but not this time.
All right, you're starting to gather your materials, your resource materials to do that.
Collate, adapting it. Yeah.
Benjamin.
I think Benjamin.
Oh, I'm sorry. One thing, Alex. Are you doing that in your quarters, or are you doing that in a public space like the galley? I waited till you drank to ask that question.
Oh, the mute.
The mute.
In the galley while eating.
Thanks. Benjamin.
Oh man, there's kind of two things I want to try and accomplish. I'll lay them out and see if there's time for both. The first thing I think Benjamin is dying to do is to head to his room and start writing a lot. Like obviously it is 100% like the a guy that has talked with a dude that's in the mafia and now is retelling the whole story with the names and places all changed, so that he doesn't get whacked. So it's I'm starting to write what would be like a crazy, groundbreaking expose on like the fact that like science is out there and we don't know, not science, psychics are out there, and like we don't know what the origin is, but we do know that there's governments and high corporations are involved in this whole thing, and like just lay out all the details that he has actually access to in a protect everybody kind of a way, right?
Mhm.
And then the second thing is, I think I'd want to go talk to Sal about the dogs and find out what they can do. Like, what's their capability range? Like, are they armed? Do they just rip people apart with their faces? Or do they have buzzsaw arms that come out of their backs? Or do they shoot rockets? Like, these are questions that are like in Benjamin's head, and he can't. I don't think he's going to go to sleep without trying to find out what they could do.
All right. So you probably would want to at least spark that conversation off with Sal before you went to write, because God knows how long. I mean, you could just get in a flow.
Yeah.
Unless that is like you need to write before you forget stuff, in which case you would do that first.
I mean, like, I'd probably go talk to Sal as long as. Yeah. I'd probably start there.
Okay, and then Sal, what do you want to do? And then I'll around.
Yeah,
with
that kind of depends on that.
Yeah, I think her plan was kind of similar to Alex's, which was drink, eat snacks, and talk to the dogs, the good boys, about. I don't think I asked about like how Chernobog's like controlling them works. If I take them off the ship, like what their range is, if if he can split his attention between the ship and controlling them, away from the ship, or like how that works. I think she definitely would have been pretty thorough about like what their weapons capabilities and combat capabilities are before building them. So that kind of stuff she would probably know. But the functionality of like how the AI inhabits them.
Okay. Which of those would you like to do first? Are you going to go eat first, or are you going to go talk to the dogs first?
She's gonna take some snacks to her room and like eat while talking to the dogs. Like, do you want to play catch while we talk? Here, one for me. Here, catch. See if they can catch nachos.
Yeah. We'll start there, and then we'll roll everybody in stuff. So I think when you come in, the dogs are in your room. They're motionless, and you see that they like the eyes aren't lit, so they appear to be deactivated.
Oh, guess I should have a code word for them to activate. Let's make that Cujo. Because I'm the worst.
Have you seen Cujo? You know how that works out. It does not work out well. God damn it. Team fuck around strikes again.
Yes.
Both anthropomorphs online.
Awesome. I have some
They
questions
both
for you
perk
guys.
up and you know.
So she'll kind of like get cozy on her bed with her drink and snacks. Can you guys explain to me how your AI works? Like, Chernobog, if you're in here and the dogs, are you also on the ship if I take them off the ship?
I think right as you're asking that, there's a knock at your door. Because Benjamin, you've been looking for Sal. You went to the galley. Alex is like, oh, Sal dropped by and picked up some snacks and went back to her room. And you're like, okay.
Yeah.
So there's a knock at your door, Sal, right as you dive into the first question.
Oh, okay. Come in.
Hey,
Oh,
hello,
hey. Ben, come on in.
dogs.
There, you could come in.
Do they have names? Are they? I don't. This is very confusing.
Oh yeah, I did forget to give. Wait, did I give them names last time?
I honestly
I don't think
remember.
you've given them names.
I guess she'll ask them. Do you guys have names, or do you want me to give you names?
Our designations are WX01 and WX02.
No. We're gonna come. Okay, we'll come up with nicknames for you guys, but I guess thing 1 and thing 2 for now.
Understood. Designations noted and applied.
Cool. So I couldn't stop thinking about these combat units. Like, what they seem awesome, but what can they do? Like, do they have guns and missiles and tasers and rockets, or do they just bite things really hard? It was running through my head and I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I had to come
That's a great question. Out of character, Bill. What are their stats?
Yeah, so they're it's in our chat. It's in our Slack chat.
Okay.
But I will remind you that the wolf anthropomorphs have high strength, high speed, high movement, and their combat specializations are an unarmed combat, which is basically a bite, right? So they have a biting attack. They can also like get on stuff and hold it down because they're heavy and with strength. And then they can also provide operational oversight. They can tie into like visual HUD systems. You can tie into them so you can see through their eyes. So you can use them for scout recon as well.
Yay. Yes. So they are largely unarmed combat. So they're bitey, they could stomp on things, headbutt. We can also use them as like surveillance. Like we can tap in and use them as a HUD, and I can see through their eyes in combat, which is pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Rad. I
They do not have missile launchers or anything.
I couldn't stop going through my head of like, what all do they do? Like, are we like forming like we're gonna take over a planet government kind of a military, or is it the like, hey, we really don't want to have pirates attack our ship kind of a thing?
These guys are more like we need a little extra backup on this away mission, or somebody to watch the ship while we're not on it.
Yeah.
Now the bigger one I was gonna build, or I am gonna build, Miles will come around. Has the unarmed combat specialties, but also can do like melee, ranged combat, sonic disruptors, and that one will have some micro rockets.
Okay.
So that one's a little bit more heavy duty, like if we, get into like a serious scrap.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah. these guys are just a little extra backup for us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, have a good night. I've got some writing to do.
Okay. If you want to like demonstration, we could always take him down to the galley at some point and let him off leash, so to speak.
Like,
In the cargo bay probably is where you'd want to,
Yeah,
if you want
yeah.
to like
In-
combat them, yeah.
Yeah, in the cargo bay. Like we could do like a combat simulation if you guys want to see it.
that'd be cool. Maybe something to do next time we're in jump space for a week.
Yeah.
We could maybe run like simulations and take bets on who's gonna win, which one's gonna win.
Simulations on how to kill us all in our sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Yep.
it's already a very large metal dog. Like, I'm
there are lots.
if
of
it wants to
ways.
kill me, I'm pretty much toast.
It
Yep.
mostly just has to sit on you in your sleep.
Yeah. See, that's why you don't let the cat in with the baby.
Don't let the giant metal cat in with the baby.
Because it might launch
Yeah.
rockets.
Yeah.
Like all of it's
Yes.
possible.
That classic tale.
I watched that Cat from Outer Space movie as a kid. I know the truth. All right. So yeah, I'll head back to my room and start banging away on the keyboard.
Okay.
Salamander Brooks, in answer to your previous query, WX01 and WX02 have a higher operational functionality when aboard the ship or within direct beam communication range. They can operate autonomously in battlefield operational conditions, though they will not retain the same level of combat protocols that they do when they are within communication range of the central processing unit.
Yeah, noted. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
Do you have any other queries for the dogs?
Let's see. Not at the moment. Probably dumb questions like, what do you guys like to do for fun, and do you want to sleep on the bed?
Are not equipped with fun protocols. However, if you wish us to conserve energy and power down on your sleeping platform, that can be accomplished.
They do
Yeah.
not look cuddly.
Yeah, I was gonna say that does not look like a comfortable thing to share a bed with, but like,
She's got a big bed.
All right. Listen, Sal, you do you.
are you gonna put them in the gun closet? Not the gun closet, but like the turret with you?
No, they're in the gun closet.
Okay.
And so they'll jump up on the bed, and they
Spin a little
they
circle.
like they yeah they like and then get into comfortable positions, and you notice that the way that they position themselves, they are also optimally positioned, that if anyone comes to the door, they can both activate and defend like optimally.
Perfect.
I'm
Good
sure
circle.
glad I stopped by earlier.
Yep.
And their eyes are just a comforting, pulsing red glow.
Probably got like her feet up on one of them, like crossed, just drinking a whiskey, eating nachos. Ah, this is the life.
So Alex, why don't you're just starting to get your stuff together. Why don't you make a Sophentology plus EDU roll
Okay.
to see what you have, like what you've got with you readily accessible.
Okay. That's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a good basic set of stuff. You might want to go and dig or try to, depending on when you get close to some other databases, but you've got, kind of all your core notes.
Okay.
You could start putting together some theories at least, or potentially coming up with your own Turing tests.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for, is that like Turing test was purely for, okay, this machine we were trying to make intelligent has become intelligent. But these guys are essentially emergent. And so that's the
right. That you need to make I think you probably know you need to make the Mario test.
Okay. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I love it so much.
Does the Mario test involve, do you intend to kill us?
There is a turtle on its back in the desert.
I feel like some version of do you intend to kill us should maybe be on there. But
establishing hostile intent would be part of a first contact protocol. So yeah.
All right. Cool.
I was gonna say, from a first contact protocol, I'm also wondering, do these robots follow the whole 3 laws of robotics question?
Definitely not.
Again, I do not think they do.
Nope. These robots have no laws, zero laws.
That has not been established.
You do know that when if you were to go purchase worker bots or ones that are in your home, robots with rudimentary AI exist.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They are commonplace. And they definitely follow the 3 laws of robotics.
Yeah.
Right.
This
is something completely different.
Yeah. Also, I've read iRobot, and within the 3 laws of robotics, shit goes wrong all the time.
Yeah.
We don't want them inventing their own religion. It's just what I'm saying.
Yes. Also, we did not program these in any way, shape, or form to do any of this. So there is that.
Blue, you wanted to run up and see Monty, yeah?
Yeah, also, before Miles goes to bed, as we're all parting ways, Blue will remind, or if she hears the lock on Miles's bedroom door, she is going to, fully intending on being informative, not comforting, through the door, just tell him, you do realize that telekinetics can just open that, and keep walking.
It's very helpful.
Why?
I just want him to be informed. It's important for him
Blue.
to know.
It should help you sleep.
No. Also, I was locking the door for other reasons. Now I'm locking it for many reasons.
I just didn't want him to have a false sense of security when he was going to bed.
Oh my God.
It's very considerate.
Yeah, it was very considerate. I'm here to psychologically torturing my friends. Excuse me.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you.
Anytime, buddy.
All right. Well, Monty's on the bridge.
Cool. I forget last time we talked, he was pretty upset about the whole yeah. How you doing, buddy? Oh, do I have to roll for the connection again?
Yes. If you're gonna mentally talk to him, yeah, you do.
Yeah, I wanna get a good actual where's your head at situation, which is weird. Is it? Where's the animal thing? Where's handle animal?
Yeah, so go ahead and make your you were using mind link with him, right?
Cool.
Go ahead and roll that. It's easy. It's a 4+ check, so it only costs 1 psi. So
I just burn through psi points like crazy. 11 plus whatever is my
easy peasy.
Yeah, easy peasy. Hey, buddy.
He kind of wakes up.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
Better.
Okay, I know. I'm sorry about what happened.
Scared.
Nothing will ever harm you on this. The problem with having a psychic link is I can't really even white lie to Monty. I will not let anything harm you on this ship, not on purpose.
Okay.
Everything's been okay though, right? No one's been doing anything weird. Does Ursula ever talk to you when you're here?
No.
Okay. Weird question.
Only,
for you.
only you talk and Alex talk.
Okay, so I have a follow-up on that. Does Alex talk to you the way I'm talking to you?
No.
Okay. So he's just weird.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to check in and say hi. And it's good to see that you're not mad anymore.
It's better.
Okay. And I like give him a fly. It's important, this like precious frog. I love him so much. Hey, have you always had this situation?
What situation?
Well, I understand that I have an ability to link to other people who are psychic, but I guess I don't know that you have any understanding of what I am talking about, but can you just talk to me, or are there other things you do?
Think talk, you think talk other toads
Okay.
on ship.
Horrifying. Continue. Wait, like not now that there aren't more toads on the ship.
No.
Okay. Do you want more toads on the ship?
Okay.
Oh shit. No,
Any rainbows?
Well, if the opportunity arises, we'll find more toad friends. But just think talking. No think moving.
No.
No think no think spying. You can't like see things that aren't. I'm giving him ideas.
No.
Okay. And I guess no. What else can you can't teleport? Can you? That's a weird one. I don't know how to describe teleportation to a frog.
Oh, think hop.
Think hop. Yes, that'll work. I'm so scared right now.
And that was the last we've ever seen of Monty.
Your frog teleports across.
Monty disappears.
Oh no. Oh shit. Monty? Monty?
Wait, how far?
Lost
how
the
far
frog. Oh
Wait,
no,
let's see how far
teleportation
Mind Link goes.
really fucking far.
Oh, it's distant. Yeah, I mean teleport is, and teleporting range is.
You don't have to go the max distance, though, right?
You don't have to, although
no, but you'd go someplace you know.
I do like the idea that Blue just like runs into the galley. It's like, I lost the frog. He's been all over the fucking ship though. Fuck, he's been off the ship.
Yup.
No?
He's back at the titty bar.
He's been to a strip club.
You
No.
So you can hear very, very faintly, like at the edge of your connectivity. You hear say, "Ooh, back here."
Where's here? Where's here, Monty?
And then you lose the connection.
No, shit. Okay, this is fine. I'm going to calmly, this is not calm. I'm going to walk to the galley. I assume that's where I know that Alex is down there? I assume so.
You do now.
Please. I'm gonna walk to the galley.
Hey, Blue.
I lost Monty.
What? No.
So I don't know where he is.
Where did you see him last?
Funny story. We were on the bridge, and I asked him what his oh Jesus, sounds stupid now.
You were giving me shit for talking to the frog.
Okay. The difference is that I can actually talk to him. You're crazy.
Rude. And what do you mean?
I can. It sounds weird saying it out loud now.
I'm not crazy. I'm polite.
Okay. Well, I cyclically linked to Monty, which is a thing that I guess we can do. I didn't know until recently. So I was asking him, like, can he do things that aren't just psychically talking to, this sounds crazy. I sound crazy, and I know, and I studied this for 4 years. Like, I know what I'm, God.
Let's go up to the bridge and just see. Like, maybe he hopped
bridge.
under something.
No, he's not on the bridge. He's not on the bridge. See, he teleported, and then I lost him.
What do you mean? Teleport?
Yeah, so apparently he can teleport, which is not a thing that I've ever seen. Have I ever seen that from a psychic before?
You know that some psionics do have teleportation. You would have you would have at least seen or met a couple at the Institute.
Okay.
It's
and
fairly
Bill, I'm
rare,
assuming
but it does happen.
That's not even in the conspiracy theorist catalog.
No.
Okay.
So occasionally when you go through psychic puberty or whatever people call it, you sort of manifest certain abilities, and it's just dumping information. And one of those things that one can manifest is you can teleport sometimes. I never did it. That seems like a lot. I tried, but it's not easy, and I don't know actually how one controls that anyway. It feels like a molecule situation that I just do not have a harness on. Monty is missing.
Could be a folding of space-time.
Monty is still missing.
Well, okay, let's go to the bridge.
He's definitely not on the bridge.
Okay, but that's the only place you've seen him.
Okay.
And, I think it's logical to start with the simplest explanation first.
Okay. Actually, that's true. I'm going to check my room.
Okay. I'm going to go to the bridge.
Okay. We'll meet at the bridge. It's going to run.
All right. Blue, you go to your room. You'd search around. I'll put a little speed on these. But you do not find Monty anywhere.
Should we wake up everyone else? Should we bother them? This seems like a thing we should bother them about. Maybe we shouldn't. This doesn't seem like it.
Is there anyone on the bridge, Bill?
No.
Okay.
But the captain's room is empty.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I know that Miles is asleep, but do we let him? I feel like he's gonna be mad.
Well, look, if Monty's in there, he's not gonna bother Miles. And Miles could probably use some rest. I assume we're on the bridge having this conversation.
He is a psychic hallucinogenic toad.
Yeah, but he doesn't attack people.
Oh, wait. Ursula.
That's a good idea.
Ursula.
Yes, Blue?
Can you is Monty on the ship? Can you scan? Is that a thing you do?
Yes, I can use internal sensors. One moment. No, Monty is no longer on the ship.
Wait, Ursula, when was the last time Monty was on the ship?
Seven minutes, 14 seconds ago.
Have any of the pressure doors
which
opened?
Blue is about when you asked him if he could mind hop.
Have any of the pressure doors opened since then?
No, why? Has something happened?
He is a psychic teleporting toad. He's not going to use a pressure door.
Wild that you just expect me to take that on first blush.
And yet, okay. I feel like
Benjamin.
Oh, God.
Benjamin.
Huh? Yes.
Something happened. The Monty, the toad is gone, and Blue and Alex don't know where he is, and they're asking about the pressure doors, and I'm concerned something's happened. Can you check?
Ursula, you fucking snitch.
Of course.
They're in
Was
they're
there
on the
something
bridge right
wrong
now.
with the pressure doors?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, they're all sealed, right? Everywhere still has atmosphere. That's
Yes, they're sealed. Yeah, of
Okay.
course they're sealed. But
Okay. Just reasonable question. If I opened the door to my room, I didn't want to get sucked out into space. So, step 1. Now step 2, let me go
I
talk to
would
them.
never let that happen to you.
Well, I appreciate that. But you know, if there's some kind of a malfunction, it wouldn't be a let kind of a situation. It would be a something's gone horribly wrong situation, right? Let me go talk to them.
Yes.
We'll find the frog.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, don't worry. So I'll head up to the bridge.
Right, you're pretty. I mean, your room's pretty close. Like,
Oh,
you know,
that's
it's
true.
I
I forgot. It's like yeah. Like I walked
Like
10
all
feet.
the
You're
rooms
the
are
bridge.
right outside the bridge, right?
Yeah.
You
It's,
can,
it's a
like-
short walk to the bridge.
You can
So-
probably hear Blue and Alex like yelling at each other.
I'll open the door and be like, is the frog missing?
What?
Okay. So
Hey,
okay, first of all, who told
hold on.
you?
Ben, do you have abilities you haven't talked about?
Well, sure. But I mean, we all do, right? Like,
How do
I
you
had-
how do you know the toad's missing?
well, Ursula was very worried because you were very upset. So she asked me to come up here.
Ursula.
Okay.
You were asking about blast doors, and Monty's gone, and I can tell that your anxiety and stress level is up, and I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Should I get Chernobog?
No.
Is something going on with the ship?
Oh my god, don't get Chernobog.
No,
Oh, no.
Ursula, let's not wake up anyone else. It's not a level 1 emergency. Okay. We're a little like we're gonna work it out. Okay. We have to work the problem.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So-
What was the last thing you were talking about?
Okay, so I was talking to Monty. We were
Okay.
having a casual
You
discussion.
legit talk to the frog?
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, Ben, I'll catch you up.
Okay,
This
I'm
is
sorry.
already like, yeah.
Monty. Oh god, it sounds okay. Now that I say it, I get that it sounds weird, right?
Thank you.
Okay. I'm. You know what? That's my fault. I've had a very niche experience recently. That until very recently, Monty is psychic.
I mean, what does that mean for a toad to be psychic?
Okay.
Well, apparently he
so-
talks.
Well, okay, so like you would talk mind to mind with another psionic person, yeah?
Okay.
Oh,
does-
now
I
that's
mean,
a thing, I
It
guess.
occurs. Okay, yeah. Okay, I am explaining things to you because you don't know, because
Yeah.
nobody knows, because this is a. Okay,
yeah.
okay. And you know, I'm hearing it now. I'm starting to hear it. You can talk mind to mind with another psionic if you are amenable to it. There are ways to make that not happen, but Monty's a frog, so I guess I don't know. Alex talked to him
Is
too, but apparently not this way.
Is it a special kind of thing? Is he like? Can you talk to all animals? Is it like a Snow White situation?
That's worth exploring later.
Oh, what?
But I like this pet frog and I would like to find him.
Don't know what you're referencing. We'll explain that. I guess kind of like animals are kind of they're cool with me because it's all.
But did they talk back, or is it more like everybody?
Well, Monty
general
does.
emotion. Okay, so I'm just some kind of homicidal maniac because I ate his friends that could probably talk too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
I
Yeah,
know.
you
That's
are.
a great. Yeah, gonna
I
sleep
did-
great tonight.
No, I didn't bother to check before, but now we're checking. I checked and now we know. He did find out about that, by the way.
Oh, so he's
Is that
a
why he
talking
left?
psychic frog with a grudge against me.
I think Alex was actually there when that happened.
Yeah, but I didn't know what you were talking about.
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, so he does know we ate his friends. Okay, that is not why he left. I was just asking him what he could do, and I just asked if he could mind hop, because sometimes that happens to people who are in the when you manifest. Sometimes you can. Has he come back in this time? Like, is that something okay? That's fine.
Okay. What was the last thing you were talking about?
I asked him if he could mind hop. I was asking him if he could do all the other things that psionics manifest, but this was, and he said, well, and he couldn't do the other stuff. And so I assumed, like, okay, well, I'll ask him about the weird one, because like teleportation is a very weird skill to have manifested, right? And he's a frog. So I asked, and he did this little thing with his face, and then he disappeared. And I was able to check in on him. He was connected, and then he wasn't, which means he's out of range.
So you did get a check-in. Do you know what your maximum range is?
Yeah, check your DM, by the way.
Oh no. Hold on. Check my DM. I don't like this. I don't have anything in my DMs.
So
no, just Mr. Holt.
So the assumption isn't that the frog hopped into deep space and is now a frozen frog.
Well, he was no, it's a place that he's been before.
Okay.
Which is not great, because we've taken him around a lot of Yuma Station.
Well, but could it have been your friend's ship? Are they nearby?
Are they?
Are they in system?
I don't remember.
Because she gave them to you, right? That was a gift?
Yeah, no, she might have, but I don't quite know my maximum range.
Well, I'm assuming that the frog probably can't. You can't talk to people like star systems away, right?
No.
So he didn't like hop back to his home planet.
I don't even know if he knows where that is.
You know that the furthest you can communicate, because you would have tested this at the Institute, is up to about 5 kilometers.
Okay, that's not bad. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so he is at least 5 kilometers away. I had contact with him but the thing is, we did lose the connection. So either he closed it, which he can do, I guess. He did that when we had the fight about the frog leg thing.
Okay.
But I don't think he's mad.
Okay, hold on. Ursula, can you give me a holo map with the 5 kilometer radius around from our ship, centered on our ship?
You're on mute.
Of course I can, Alex. I'll put that up on the astronav display.
Thank you.
And she puts one up, and you can see, I mean, from where you are, you can basically see a lot of ships around Yuma Station. You're not that close to the planet, so you don't get that far out. But basically, it's Yuma Station, like all of Yuma Station, and then
all of Yuma Station. Yeah. Okay.
And then some ships that are actually, close by, either in tight parking orbits like you are, and then a couple that are kind of on the fringes of that are not actually like paying for a parking spot, but are near Yuma Station.
But the prophecy dancer isn't anywhere nearby, is she? Well, that's helpful.
Ursula, is the prophecy dancer in range?
Scanning.
Okay, so I mean,
yes, a ship with the designation prophecy dancer is within range.
Oh, okay.
Blue, would you mind calling your friend?
Yes.
She's gonna know something because a toad just appeared out of nowhere.
Okay, we'll call.
Well, I mean, that's a faster step than calling the station dockmaster and being like, if you see a rainbow frog, please call.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I'll ping Portia.
I also don't relish the idea of putting up flyers around the station.
Yeah. What's Blue? What's up?
I have a very weird question for you.
Color me shocked.
I know. Did a toad show up on your ship?
we haven't been off the ship in a last day or so. In fact, we're just getting the last of our supplies ready. We're shoving out in about 3 days.
I need any recently like okay, so we used to keep the toads in the cargo bay, yes, but you've converted a lot of the cargo space into like rooms for people to crash in, yeah?
No, it's not really. It's kind of the opposite way around. I kept taking out rooms for people to crash in for more cargo space, but yeah, of course they're cargo. We kept them in the cargo bay. Why did you?
I
Do you think your toad is on the prophecy dancer?
it is a high probability. Can you just look?
Is that a thing you need to have happen right now? It is. Oh, shit! It's 3 a.m. station time.
Yes, actually, it's kind of important, especially if you're leaving anytime soon. Just we'll make it up to you with, I don't know, I'll send Alex over or something and Berkeley.
What?
I don't know.
What are you saying?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Let me call you back, all right?
Okay. Cool. This is
She disconnects.
She's looking?
What am I supposed to do?
Nothing. You're fine. Everything's fine. Berkeley really likes you.
What? I mean, we got along
That's
fine.
true.
What?
No,
that's true.
likes you.
What? How do you know this?
I
What?
mean,
It's like sweaty.
it's pretty obvious. I
It's
spent a little
super-
time over there. Berkeley, not super good at hiding feels.
Yeah, that.
Uh,
She's definitely at least
are you a dream creep?
What is that word?
What?
What
Oh
is
no!
that word? A what?
Can you creep on people's dreams?
That's
That
Oh.
can't be the weirdest thing you've been asked.
Not on purpose.
I don't know if that makes me feel better.
I don't.
Does that
like
happen
you
a
any more
lot?
than you- Sometimes.
oh.
I don't have a. I'm gonna keep talking. I have both no poker face and I don't lie well.
Okay, so you're a dream creep.
I'm not a dream creep. That is not a thing people say to each other. Where are you getting this terminology?
I mean, it
Oh,
wasn't a thing people
people
needed to say
discuss
to
it
each
as
other.
a possibility on message boards.
That's true.
I don't like that there are message boards. It's
Oh,
weird.
there's so many.
Oh,
There's so many.
I just.
How do you think I even
the comm
make
chirps
money?
as they're like, oh, there's so many. The comms chirp again. You're like,
Wait, is that our comm?
yeah, that's your comm. It's an incoming
Oh,
call to you, Blue.
yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah. So yeah, we the toad is here.
Oh, thank God.
I'll bring it over in the morning. We've put it in a bucket with some water, and I'm sure it's fine.
Okay. Could you? I understand. If he's not there, why don't you? Can you let the toad know that if he would like to come back, there will be plenty of flies for him.
You sound crazy right now.
I know I sound crazy.
Which I think she doesn't hear Alex, but
Right.
she definitely hears you.
And I don't think I can hear her, right? Like this is just
No,
in Blue's
no.
ear. Yeah.
She's like, okay, Blue, it's fine. We'll get the toad back over to you in the morning, okay? Don't worry about it.
Just please, just let the
Honey.
please.
honey.
I just need.
Honey, go to bed. I'm not talking to your fucking toad. Okay, go to sleep. It's fine. The toad's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry.
I hate this. I hate everything that's
You
happening
gotta,
now.
you gotta, and she's using her big sister voice. which like you both love and hate at the same time.
Make sure they put him in something with water.
Oh, he's in a bucket with water.
And you just hear her close the like she closes the connection.
Bucket's not very nice.
Well, okay, so the Monty has been found. I am never gonna go the prophecy dancer again. Confirmed.
Well, I could go get him in the morning. That's fine.
Yeah, and then you can talk to Berkeley.
I mean, are you sure? Because this is gonna be real weird if I like try to make a move and then it's not anything, and then we can never talk to the prophecy dancer again.
I think that ship will have sailed if I go. Look, Ben, who was a normal person, Ben also understands the human condition and thinks that Berkeley likes you. So there's that.
Well,
I
yes,
definitely
actually,
got
fair
that
point.
vibe.
Okay, thank you.
And I didn't creep on any dreams.
I didn't
To
mean
find
to
out
creep on
about it.
anyone's dream.
Well,
It
okay,
just
like,
happens.
but if you step on someone's foot by accident, you've still stepped on their foot.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna scene
please,
there.
please,
because
yes.
it's beautiful.
Save
but
us, please.
I'm gonna pull you out of that thing. The stepping on the foot is a great end capper
my
on that. As the morning comes around, I think Miles, you might be the first one up because you actually went to sleep. There's probably still some of that military training that always is in the back of your head. That's like, there's a time you get up, and this is when it is.
Yep.
And you've got a message that has come in during the time you slept from your friend in the military.
Excellent.
That was sent, like 2 weeks ago, basically.
Cool.
You can tell from the send date, but it's is along the lines of, hey, great to hear from you. Spend a few hours digging, through some databases. Here's what I could find on this Dr. Owens.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he's actually got a teaching position at an academy in the where is it? In the there it is. In the Recaric system.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He is not dead.
I mean, it doesn't say that, right? So, I mean, you could tell. Like, it's not it's like an email, right? You can't live chat.
But
yes, he's not dead.
The information I'm giving is that he is not currently dead.
Yes, you have a best as you can confirm a proof of life.
Excellent. I will again keep that on my personal hand terminal and get dressed and leave the ship.
Alrighty. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go to the sheriff's office because let's get that out of the way.
Great. You arrive. It's early, but the sheriff is there.
Mm-hmm.
Because he also and when you come in at the desk is the viewers would recognize Officer Tower, who is the one that Dave interacted with, who looks like she's packing up, coming off of shift. And she's like, yeah, can I help you?
Yes, I am a member of the crew of the Ursula. Received a notification that someone from the sheriff's office wanted to speak with members of our wanted to speak with me about some issue. I'm unclear.
And she's like, oh, and she puts down her bag, like her duffel, and she gets on and checks. And she's like, right, yeah, we've been going through and, doing interviews with everyone who was on the station at that time. And it looks like, you had a departure before we were able to talk with you. So yeah, the sheriff's here. Let him know that you're here. I'm sure he'd love to close the loop with you on that. Hang on a second.
Thank you.
And so she goes in the back and comes back out. And with her comes a, tall guy, probably in his mid to late 40s.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that salt and pepper hair, and he's got a foolish beard,
Mm-hmm.
not a big full beard, but more he's definitely got the goatee in, but then he's got all the growth here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little more than the 5 o'clock shadow. If we're fan casting him, it's like Timothy Oliphant from The Mandalorian.
Oh, nice.
Like kind of that look, right?
It's a good lawman look.
Yeah, he's the well typecast lawman. And he comes out and he's like, yeah, so you're from the Ursula. Yeah, come on in.
Great, sure.
And he's got an office there has a behind him is like an array of screens that have data flowing in, and you can see cameras from around the station. And then of course he's got an in-desk mounted heads-up display that he comes in and kind of hits a button that darks out from whatever he was looking at, and he points at a chair that's opposite his on the other side of the desk, and he sits down.
I sit down,
So yeah, thank you for coming in. I know that you just got in last night, so I appreciate the stop by. Just a routine few questions to ask. It seems that you were docked here when I don't know a better way to say it, but the whole station went to shit. Seemed like every alarm in the place went off, and so of course we're looking to see what occurred. Appears that a good amount of the records of the evening were damaged in whatever happened. So I've got spotty camera coverage.
Oh,
and intel.
Oh, unfortunate. And which night was this again? I'm sorry, we were so busy. As you mentioned, we had to leave on some important business for the ambassador, and I just need to. None of us were aware that anything had gone wrong. When was this again?
And he looks down at his desk and he taps a few things. There's no keyboard, so he's obviously using some kind of virtual keyboard. And he tells you the date of when it was.
Oh, okay. Yes.
He's like,
yes.
just over a month ago now.
Got it. I understand now. Yes. Okay. Yes.
So you're Mr. Manning, is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
On the ship's manifest.
Yes.
Yeah. So would like to know what you and your crew and the ambassador were doing that evening. If you could help me fill in some gaps, or just trying to understand where it was, and if they were inconvenienced, or if they might have seen or heard something.
Let's see. As I remember that evening, the ambassador had originally made dinner reservations, but then was not feeling well and opted to stay on the ship. A small group of our party went to the restaurant. We ate. There was some odd disturbance there that I don't know the details of. I don't know. Some party got rowdy. There's probably alcohol involved. But we left shortly thereafter, and we simply returned to our ship. As I said, we had some business with the ambassador, and as you noted, we left shortly thereafter. So we had final checks and packing and preparations to do before our trip, and then we left.
That was your party was at the Glittering Crystal.
I believe so. Yes, that sounds about right.
All right, that checks in with what Miss Ravenel said occurred. That there was a people that were there. She didn't say that there was any kind of really of a disturbance. I mean, of course, she keeps a very high class place. So if there was a bit of alcoholic fueled tomfoolery occurring in her high-end establishment, I'm sure she wouldn't want to discussing that. So,
Oh yes, obviously. But you know,
I appreciate her discretion.
yes, as
I'm sure people like you and your ambassador and that kind of clientele do as well.
well, you know, I'm sure her other patrons and of course we do. But you know,
And that
it's
was all your crew.
it was not our entire crew. It was a few members of our crew. You know, like I said, a small party.
And for those that were not at the crystal, is there
the Glittering Jewel? They were simply on the ship. That's where they had their evening meal. And again, we were preparing to leave for an important mission, a journey with the ambassador. And so there was a lot of, there's a lot of, you know how it is. There's a lot of paperwork. There's a lot of things to be filled out. And there's a lot of things to do.
I understand that. So there was, they were all on the ship. No one else came aboard the station.
No, as I've said, there were just a few of us in the Glittering Jewel, and then we left and returned to our ship. Is there something wrong?
Well, I just, as we've been trying to recover what data we could find, we did notice that there was a charge against your ship's account for a entry fee into an establishment called the Paradiso.
That is interesting. I mean, I suppose it's possible, now that you mention it, the Paradiso. Oh, yes. A couple of people from the party that were at the restaurant did want to get a nightcap. I didn't think anything of it because they weren't gone for very long and reported nothing of interest when they returned. So I think a couple of people probably dropped in that bar and maybe another establishment. I don't know. I wasn't with them.
Well, if you could find out who that was, I very much like to speak with them, to see if they were there when an incident occurred. That, we're also looking into.
Oh, all right. I mean, I'll ask them. Like I said, we've obviously spoken, and no one has mentioned any sort of incidents or anything like that. I mean, I barely remember them leaving to go get stopping off for a drink before returning to the ship. So I doubt there's anyone on our ship that would have any information of any use to you.
But you'll ask nonetheless.
I'll ask. I mean, I'll certainly ask. and check. But we'll see. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that. I know a man of your obvious standing and moral caliber, being a former officer in the Navy, not take such a thing lightly. From one brother in arm to another. I'm just trying to keep a lid on this place. And if you have anybody that can tell me what may have happened at that establishment, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Obviously. Our number one concern, of course, is taking care of the ambassador and making sure the ambassador is protected. And so we want to do everything we can to bolster ship security, station security, and support you in whatever it is you need. So I will definitely check with everyone. And if anyone has anything that they think would be of use to you or seems, possibly pertinent to your investigation, I will absolutely have them report back.
I appreciate that, Mr. Manning.
Of course.
And I appreciate you making the time so early in the day after your arrival to come in and have a discussion.
Absolutely. I'm aware, you have a lot of responsibilities here. And so I'm just happy to be helpful.
Go ahead and make a deception plus social roll.
Deception. Do I even have that? I do not. Plus social.
What?
So deception. My social is very high, so that's
We
plus
sent
2.
you to lie for us.
Yeah, did we send you to lie for us and you just didn't have deception?
Because I've got high social.
Okay,
I'm being
but
commanding.
Do
All right,
any
so
of us-
you're at a -3 for attempting to deceive because you're just straight up lying about some of this stuff.
But I do have
also
plus
you're at the
two.
+2, right? For
so
your
-1. Oh, that's great though. That's
you're at the plus for your social. So I think you're rolling at a -1.
that is a 9. 9 on the dice.
Thank you, dice gods.
All right, an 8. So you you do.
No,
so
no,
you're-
it's a 10 on the dice. It's a 9
Oh, a 9.
with
Okay,
the
great.
-1. Sorry, 10 on the dice.
Great. So as you leave, you're feeling pretty confident that like that went really well. God, it is a good thing you came and did this,
Yes.
and not necessarily maybe someone else.
Literally anyone else. I love you all. You're all terrible.
I was gonna say, raise your hand if you have a soch that's above 0.
Yeah,
Ben could've.
Benjamin might have a shot at going and doing that, but
I would have been particularly suited to that discussion with the sheriff. However,
No.
his assistant would have been like, "It's that guy."
It's that guy.
You were the problem.
Yeah, so you're done. On the way out, as you're, where do you go next, Miles? Sorry.
So I will get some breakfast, and while I'm
Okay.
there, with this information about Dr. Owens, I will try to do some recon and research into him and his position, and how long it would take me to get to his place.
Right. Yeah. So you can. There's readily, in the database that is there,
Mhm.
you can get some information on the Recaric system.
Mhm.
It's about two jumps away, so like you have to jump, refuel, jump again. Core word.
Mhm.
And the institute, or not the institute, the university that he's at is one of the it's the sorry, gotta write it down here. He's at the Astronomicron Institute, or I'm sorry, University. I'm trying to stay away from using institute, obviously. The Astronomicon University of Recaric.
Got it. Okay. It's 2 jumps away.
Yeah, you'd have to do a J2 jump, right? Refuel, and then a J2 jump again.
Okay. What I would like to do is reach out to a charter.
Okay.
Or to basically to book a flight on a civilian like basically book a ticket to go to there, not on our ship.
Right. Yeah, you
for
could,
like
you'd be able to book passage.
book
right?
passage. Yep.
Yeah.
And then set that up for like 2 weeks from now.
Okay. Yep, you can set that up. Do you want to go? Do you want to go low passage or high passage? Low passage is cryogenically sleeping, and it's dirt cheap because
no,
it doesn't always work.
Yeah, no. High passage.
There's a small percent fail rate, so they give you, it doesn't cost as much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
High passage, definitely high passage.
Yeah, and high passage will be like to go that far with a return.
Yes. Oh yeah, round trip.
Yeah, it'll be like 10,000.
That's fine.
And that's with being able to like change your date pretty easily if you find that you can't leave at that time. All right. Yes, you can certainly do all that as you're going through and you're you're going through a lot of just the like kind of regular station portal,
Mm-hmm.
right, to get into stuff.
Yep.
A news item does catch your eye.
Mm.
That in kind of the like, you know, news of the station, like news of the station that the captain of the Caliper, Jaden Reese, who was brought in with a mysterious disease, has and has been kept in isolation for the last 6 weeks, has succumbed to what's being colloquially termed as the minor sweats.
Oh no.
I'm almost more upset that the name stuck.
Oh no.
And that's what like that's like in quotes. There's actually like a medical term for it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like the nickname that it's earned. It's caused no real concern on the station, because it does not appear to be communicable in any way, because it is it's not a virus. It was more they found it was more of a biological infestation. And but of course this has caused all kinds of almost a near panic on Rust Rise amongst the quite large contingent of miners there in the mining colony. And there's a lot of, clamoring for increased health protocols and that they need support from the corporation, because no one knows how this guy got it. But now, of course, any miner's concerned that where did he get it? How did he get it? Can I get it?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of buzz about it, but it also is very, it's also very reassuring that everyone on the station is perfectly safe. It's not a transmittable, it's not a disease in that way. It's not a virus.
Okay. That is news that I will bring back to the ship. That seems bad. All right.
All right. So you can return to the ship.
Yep.
I don't know if when people wake up, how early you left. Maybe you come back and, unless somebody's decided they're a late sleeper, probably people are, starting to be up and about. So I don't know if anybody's is sleeping in late for any reason.
I mean, we had a late night.
Yeah, I went to bed at 3.
Yeah, there was a crisis at 3 a.m. that someone set off, and
right.
We're probably just waking up. Blue wakes up, doesn't sleep that much, so probably 5 hours later she's awake.
Right. So
I feel like Sal is probably up getting her coffee.
Yeah. So probably, I don't know if Alex, maybe it sounds like you're still out. Did Benjamin sleep at all?
I think Alex probably fell asleep in the galley.
Sure.
With his on his data pad,
Yeah, there's
Just
just
get that drool down on the data pad.
There's just a stream of the letter R.
Yeah. No, Z's. They gotta be Z's.
All right.
Z's, of course.
So just out of character, quick question. Was there a plan for us to actively do something today in game? Then Benjamin did not sleep. He's been writing all night. And if he's come across that news report, he has now put a pause on all of the other stuff he was writing and is now in the midst of recording a new episode.
Right. I don't think you have.
Okay.
Yet, because because
That's
you've been
fine.
like very heads down
Yeah, totally.
writing. But I'm sure you're going to come out for a coffee. You're going to need it.
Yeah.
You know. So in varying states of awakeness, I think, you know, Miles, maybe you come back on the ship and you can
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of see the activity in the galley, in the lounge.
Yeah, I will. Who's in the galley in the lounge? Who am I seeing? Who's around? Sal, Alex.
I think everybody's there. Alex looks like he's slept there and he's like woken up.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if anybody's like giving him crap for sleeping in the galley or not. And I think like when you,
I was gonna say maybe one of us uses our actual bedroom. Like Blue has her like blanket up at the cockpit, and Sal sleeps in the gun turret. Like,
yeah,
Okay.
And this is not the first time Alex has fallen asleep in the galley. So
right, or yeah, exactly, or back in the
Yeah.
fabricating area, right?
Yeah.
Back in that work area. Yeah, I think interestingly in my mind, like Miles is the one who like has a pretty regimented rack time, and like he sleeps in his room.
Yes.
I mean, I always sleep in my room if I'm gonna sleep.
Right. Sure.
All right.
That's
well,
true.
Well,
But
listen.
sometimes you're up all night recording in the
Yeah.
recording room, right? So, but yeah, I think everybody's kind of there, and Alex looked like he just woke up, and I think you all by this point are used to seeing what Benjamin looks like when he's been awake all night, which he has.
Cool. So some news.
okay.
Okay.
The captain on that miner ship. Yeah, he died.
Oh no.
don't
From the
bury
sweats?
lead.
Minor sweats.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's insane.
So I'll like zap over the news story. Here's the news is out.
Okay.
Oh god, they're actually calling
how many,
it that.
How many other people on the
Gross.
station have it?
None.
Have we seen any
It says
It-
that it's not catching.
Oh.
have we seen any cases on other planets yet, or in the mines here?
Not so far. But, you know.
It's the report says it's non-communicable, right?
Yep.
It was like an
So-
infestation.
So
Yeah, the report again. The report says that it's not communicable. It's not like a virus or
Mhm.
something like that.
So it can't jump person to
that can't
person.
Jump person to person, but they also don't know. But it's some kind of invasive biological entity, right? Is what caused it.
Like a bacteria or something.
I mean, there's your first contact, Alex.
I mean,
Not really an intelligent life form, is it?
So
Who
they've gone to great lengths in the news piece to assure everyone that the station is perfectly fine. But there is then also reports within that, like other pieces being written, or in a like, fifth or sixth paragraph in this big piece in the daily missive that there's concerns being expressed by the miners on Rust Rise, because they're like, what is this? Does it affect, you're saying it affects miners, you're calling it the miner sweats. We need more health protocols here. We need assistance.
I've got to make
But
some
don't worry,
calls.
it's not up here. That's like kind of the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
like, but down there, but we're up here, we're fine.
But Bill, has traffic to the station started to drop off a little bit though? Or
You'll have to
people are
see
like,
today. You'll have to check. You'll have
okay.
to see how it goes today.
all right.
Oh yeah. I need to call a lot of places and get back to work. Like, runs out of the room, sloshing coffee. Like,
Okay, well, we also need to get to work, but
I need to swing by the prophecy dancer.
The prophecy dancer's coming this way, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean they did say
they're coming to us.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Well, okay, I'm gonna check Monty's tank just in case.
Okay.
Is he there?
No.
Okay.
It is empty.
I
There's no
am-
Monty.
I am gonna let Miles and Sal know that there was an incident and Monty
What?
teleported away.
What?
He's coming back. The prophecy dancer has him, and they're bringing him back.
What?
Wait, did you say teleported?
It's yes, that is a
He-
thing Monty can do.
The toad?
Yes, the toad.
Why can the toad teleport? And how do you know that the toad can teleport?
Because I accidentally asked him to do it.
Can he teleport just himself or himself and things?
I don't think himself, it seems. Anyway, he's on the prophecy dancer, and the prophecy dancer's bringing him back, and everything's fine now. Right?
Oh god, they're coming here.
Yes, they're
Okay.
coming. Oh God,
He,
they're
like,
coming here.
Runs to the to like get cleaned up.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Okay.
So that's what might be happening this morning. I have to make a phone call. Apparently, maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I don't think I need to make a phone call. I can't. I honestly don't know how long it's been since Blue's talked to her family.
Do they know she's here? No.
No,
Then,
no one knows.
yeah, probably not. Potentially
For
not,
so-
since you've been at the institute, like not
No,
for years.
yeah, for so many. Well, like for so many.
For so many
there's no-
reasons.
there's no reason that she wouldn't have contacted them. But I wonder if this would spy on them now. We'll figure that out later. That's a later problem. It's a future problem.
Future problems.
Future problems. But yeah, prophecy dancer's coming over. Maybe put on pants. Blue's gonna change.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all happening. Sal, how are you?
I'm good. Had a
Good.
good night's sleep.
Good.
Everything's fine.
Good. That's great. That's great. Well, look, you and I, or we do have another job to do.
We do.
So we need to get cracking on that and on trying to track down these people, which we need Blue for.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I mean, we can't go. We need to take a look at the ship,
mhm.
the damaged ship.
Yep.
and Blue might have some pointers on where to look for her friend.
Yes. So you know what? I'm going to go down to engineering and start, because we've got the stuff for me to do the repairs, right? That's all.
You gotta order it this morning, and they can get it to you by the end of the day.
All right. Then that's the next thing on my agenda is ordering our various supplies for repairs and restocking.
Okay. Yeah, so you can order that. There's the fabrication materials. There's all the other
Mm-hmm.
supplies to restock. So you've got full ships supplies and whatnot. And all those things will come in over the course of the day.
Got it.
So it'll be a busy day of visits to the Ursula.
Mm-hmm.
And good.
Were we invested in making sure Xanthus and Turnabog and Ursula were on the down low while people showed up on our ship? Was that a thing we wanted to manage?
We probably should.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because Ursula, it turns out, is terrible at keeping secrets
Yes. 100%.
or laying
So-
low.
Yeah.
So,
I'll tell
yes.
the puppers to stay in
Only
the-
when things could go wrong and there could be danger to you guys.
We appreciate it, Ursula, but for today, we need you and Chernobog and Xanthus to power down, or
Actually,
at least be quiet.
okay, well, I have a neural comm, so you could ping all of us on our comms instead of talking out loud, maybe?
And then through the comms, you're like,
All right, that's fine.
Does that feel okay?
Sure, it's fine.
Okay, passive aggression from an AI is very concerning to me.
Yeah.
It's fine. I didn't mean to overstep. I've been really concerned, and yes, this is how I'll communicate with you. It's fine. There's a ship coming in.
Ursula, you're so
Oh, she's so mad.
she's so
Oh.
mad at us. Waiting for another AI to show up and make this another problem.
So many problems.
Why did we ask for a haunted ship? Who wanted that?
It was me.
Yeah. Well,
Is
we're
it
finding
meeting
out.
all your dreams, Sam?
This is amazing.
Oh yes, it's fabulous. I didn't know it was going to gift me with a robot army.
And there is a you do get a, like, not in a bad way, but a proximity that's like, oh yeah, someone's coming up requesting docking
Mm-hmm.
with the ship. And 2 minutes later or something, there's a ping at the door. Oh,
I'll get it.
Okay.
Subtle, Alex.
Could everyone cease to exist for like just a minute?
Popcorn
That's
is just
out of
nope.
character. That's out of character. But Alex is in like a pretty nice, button up, and his hair's like actually under control. Beard is freshly trimmed. Yep. It's
All right, Alex.
some work.
What's all that now?
What? This is just normal day.
No, it's not.
Just a Tuesday, right? I think.
Mhm.
Is it Tuesday? What day is it?
Mm-hmm.
That's your Tuesday suit, huh?
All right.
Yep.
You always iron your Tuesday suit?
so are you? Yeah, you go to the entryway. Are people like hanging around and watching, waiting to see what happens, or are you
Oh,
getting in
yes.
space?
Oh God,
Absolutely.
no. We're
Stop
definitely
making
there.
popcorn.
Well, I had to pick up Monty. I have a reason to be here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in the galley and let whatever these shenanigans happen.
Oh yeah, I mean,
without
I
me.
wouldn't be surprised if Blue was there at the door as well. Like he didn't actually ask
Yeah.
everyone to disappear. That was out of character.
I kind of love
Okay.
it though.
So you're all, so who is all at the door when the door opens? Blue, Alex, Sal, are you there, or are you just like
No,
waiting
she's
for-
at a respectful spying distance eating popcorn.
Okay. but you can like, you'll know when they come in, right? You're like,
Yeah.
you're gonna wait till they come, like reach the corner and then like, oh hey,
Yeah.
what's happening?
Do the walk by.
Yeah. So Alex, you and Blue are there, and the door opens, and it's like, hey, is Sal here? And it's not who you kind of were expecting.
No.
But it's a very tall blonde woman that you recognize.
Oh, yeah. I mean, let me check.
And she's
No. We should check ship designations before we let people onto our ship. I'm just throwing that out there next time.
Oh yeah, huh?
I like just look through the peephole first,
and if you could put up that image, Dave, in Twitter, on Twitch.
Yeah. Just working on it.
And in our Yuma Station channel, I'll put up who has shown up. Oh, why did that disappear?
Oh, why is it doing that?
I had it on my desktop, and now I can't find it no more. What the
Typical
actual heck?
difficulty.
Good thing I know where it is.
Oh no.
Where are you? So
There
this
we go.
is, yeah, if you go to the on our Slack, go to Yuma Station. So
Excellent.
and you
Wonderful.
recognize Alex, you recognize this person. You're like, oh yeah. And yeah, she's like, is Sal around?
Yeah.
And you're like, hey, Sal.
And she'll saunter out into the hallway. Oh, hey, Morgan. Come on in.
Yeah, and that's how she's dressed, right? Is and she's like, hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course.
And then she like kind of looks, because I'm assuming Alex and Blue are just still standing there, like, whoa, what's going on? And then she like looks kind of pointedly at Alex. She's like, alone.
We're waiting for, do you have a room?
Yeah, Sal will show her inside
Okay.
if she wants to come in.
Oh yeah, she does. She definitely does. And she goes in and she's like, hey, I'm really sorry that, whoa, what are those? And she sees the dogs.
Oh, these are my combat wolves.
Wow. All right. Those are
I like to accessorize for.
those are kind of cool.
Thanks.
Anyway, I'm really sorry. I kind of know what to do. I mean, we talked about maybe, getting together again the next time you were here. I have a friend who works the station that, I told to let me know when your ship got back, and I was gonna try to play it cool and ping you and stuff, but I don't know if you saw the news this morning.
I did, yeah.
I'm just not really that excited about being down on the planet right now, if I can help it.
Oh no, I can understand that. I'm glad we were up here on the station.
So I don't know, I thought I'd come by and see if maybe you wanted to get together later.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't really have a lot of plans for today, but I could free up some time.
So you were just gonna like stick around today? You weren't gonna go out or anything, or?
No, I wasn't planning on it. Unless you want to go out. I think I might rather stay in though.
Yeah, and she kind of smiles and looks suggestingly. And then she's like, "Oh, those aren't on or anything, are they?"
Oh no, they're sleeping. I can tell them to move off the bed though.
I mean, unless you're into that.
Hadn't considered it. I don't know. Let's see where the day takes us.
So Sal doesn't come back out. I guess they're having a conversation.
That's probably a very important conversation. That
Probably.
Important.
And like kind of just as the oh wow, okay, that was with Morgan, and then there's another incoming vessel chime.
Identify vessel.
Now that we remember.
And in your earpiece, you hear
It looks like it's a supply ship from the station.
Oh.
God damn.
That's for me. That's me.
This is the ship equivalent of waiting for your Amazon package to get there.
Yep. So
We're just sitting by the door.
I will go to the door, direct them to wherever, be like, "Yep, this is our stuff."
So yeah, it's the first of several shipments. It's the engineering stuff. They've actually, the guy who's bringing it delivers like, oh yeah, it was such a big order. Once we had it packaged, we just kept it in storage because we didn't want to have to reshelve it and then pull it off the shelves and everything. So yeah,
Cool.
here we got it in. We'll you want it in cargo? Where do you want it?
Yeah,
What's
just
probably
bring it down to
easiest?
the cargo bay. Just bring it
So
to.
Yeah, he's got like 3 guys with him, right? So
Yep. We'll just bring it all in.
Great. And wherever you direct them, they'll unload it. So you got that ship docked there, going in. About half an hour or so goes by, and there's another chime. The incoming vessel chime was kind of getting, but the other ship's still docked in for cargo, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Blue and Alex have just been sitting like in the entryway, like hanging out every time the chime.
Yep. It's always for someone else.
Did you want me to tell you what the
Please.
Yes,
are
please.
Okay. Yeah. So this one, it's actually a transport shuttle from the station. It's like a personnel. It's not a cargo thing. It's a people thing.
Who's on
visiting
it?
us?
We're not expecting anyone.
I don't know. I don't have their manifest. Did you want me to hack their?
Well, no,
Just
can you
find out
just
who's on
like
it?
connect us
Can
to
you
their
do that?
comms, like a regular connection?
Wait, no.
Oh,
Hey,
sure.
can you hack? I mean, I'm not asking you to. I'm just curious.
Well, I mean, the ship can.
Oh, good to know. I mean, comms, right? Not comms are the thing we're supposed to be doing, right?
Sure. Okay, here I'll connect you with comms. Go ahead.
Hello, approaching ship. Please identify.
Yeah, this is station transport 7 Alpha 7, but they passenger coming for your vessel.
Who's the passenger?
Not sure. They're in the passenger compartment of the ship. You're not expecting someone? I guess they'll tell you who they are.
We're not expecting one. So if you could ask them to pass along their ID, that'd be great.
Yes. Hang on a second. And he like, God, fucking weird. Then it goes off. Couple like minute or so goes by. Comes back. Yeah. They said they've got a delivery for the ship. Something about an animal. They've got an animal delivery.
Oh, okay. That seems correct. I feel like that's correct. Yeah, right. It's that seems right.
And it's station shuttle?
I don't know.
Like the water taxi thing, remember?
Yeah.
It's the water taxi thing.
Yeah.
We
The
don't
prophecy
know where...
dancer docked. They took the Monty on a shuttle to bring him over.
Yeah, it would be weird to do that ship to ship.
All right. Yeah. Okay.
It's literally nothing. What? Who else would it be? I'm terrified right now.
It could be anything.
It could be really anything.
Alex is now real aware that he left his shoulder holster in his room. It's like, God
Yeah.
damn it.
I'm very aware that there are people looking. We are looking for psionics, and just things keep happening. We've let a lot of people onto our ship today. You do realize that, right?
Yeah.
That like a lot that we didn't
This is a weird
screen
day.
before. This has been a weird day. We probably could have been more aggressive about screening people before they get.
Yeah,
on our
especially
ship.
that first one.
Yeah.
Ding dong.
Ah, fudge. You do it.
Could we see through the window or something? Like,
I mean, there's a monitor you can look at. There's an external
that.
camera. You can see who's at the front door. You have like a ring,
You like-
whatever.
You pull aside the little lace curtain just a little
Yeah.
bit so you could maybe not be seen, but
Who's out there on the front lawn? Yeah. Yeah. It's Berkeley.
Oh, right. Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, see, it's normal. It's fine. I mean, it's fine.
Why are you being weird?
I don't know, frankly.
Don't creep on my dreams.
I'm not trying to open the door.
Okay.
Ding dong.
Hey, yeah, open it up.
She's like looking up at the camera.
Yeah.
Open the door open. She's like, hey, tow delivery.
Phew,
Great.
I'm gonna take that bucket and just leave.
Great, thanks. Do you want to like come in? Do you have to get going or what?
I would love to come in. I think you owe
Cool.
me a tour of your engineering, as I recall.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's a kind of a mess, but just I'm sure you understand. I'm sure you've seen a messy engineering before.
Well, it happens on a working ship.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Let's it's right this way.
Okay, she'll go with you. And do you take her to engineering proper or your work area?
Yeah, probably the regular engineering first.
Okay. It's I think at this point somewhat busy. Miles, you're probably moving.
Yep, moving in
you're-
boxes and
Yeah.
dealing with
the-
all of that.
Yeah, you're
Miles,
like
you remember Berkeley? Oh, wait, have they met out of character?
you went over
Yeah.
for drinks. Yeah.
Yeah.
You drank
Yeah,
you
that's
drank
right,
her-
that's right.
yeah.
Hey, Berkeley. Yep.
Oh, hey, Miles. Hey, wow, this is whoa.
Yeah,
This is a sweet, and she's like is immediately nose in.
Yeah. No, it's
The engines.
that reactor issue we had like kind of a patch on it, and now we've got all the like actual parts to do it properly.
And she's like, what is this? And she's just like, she's having that moment of like stunned, fascinated discovery that you had, Miles, the first time you
Yep. Yeah.
popped the hood on this thing. You're like, oh, what the fuck
Yeah.
is
No,
this
this thing is all shenanigans in here.
Yeah. She's like, so wait, this is a sick custom job.
Yeah.
Did you do this? She looks at
Oh no.
Alex. She looks at Miles. Did you do this? Did you do this?
No.
Oh, it was a
no.
lucky find for us. Actually.
Yep. Yeah. It all came with the ship. Previous owner. Bit of a tinkerer. Interesting cat.
Yeah, a little bit of a fixer-upper, but I mean, look, it's not a bad chassis.
Yeah, no, it works well. It works well.
It's like, so and now she kind of focuses her attention, Miles, over you, and she's like, it's like, so, but you said you have a reactor problem?
Yeah, we've got it all sorted. It's fine. Thank you. I appreciate it, but that's what all this
She's
is
like,
for.
and she's not wearing the coveralls like she normally would. She's dressed in more civilian clothes, and she like starts rolling up her sleeves, and she's like, oh my God, this thing's amazing. And Alex, you have that sense that the window just closed.
Yep.
Oh,
Because now there's like a super interesting puzzle
Yep.
for her. And she's like, hey, if you obviously, come on, you've got to let me help with this. Right, Alex? Come on, we all got to work on this. This is, oh my God. And then she's just like, she's almost like climbing up to like, see
yeah,
what's in
no.
there.
Yeah, no. I'm definitely like,
Many hands make light work.
yes, Berkeley, but really, between Alex and I, this is all sort of specced out. It's interesting, and certainly once we're done, we'll be happy to have you back and we can talk about the process. But I think we've got it handled. Appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we're going to be back this way in a couple of months.
Great, that'll be great. Yeah, well, yeah, we can talk about it all then. Listen, I'm going to leave you in Alex's capable hands, and Blue, you guys have some business, so let me get back to
I think
this.
Blue took off, right? Like, I don't think Blue's there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue walked off with the bucket. Like, we
Oh.
need to talk about boundaries.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. So I'll just, you and Alex can have a drink in the galley or whatever, and I get get all this sorted.
Well, I mean, I could show you the project I've been working on if you're interested in like, like power supplies and servos and
she's like, yeah, sure, okay, yeah. And she like follows you, but she's got that like, it's like the meme where the guy's walking with the girl, but then he's like looking at the other one, and like
Feeling
the other
it.
girl's the engine, right? Yeah. So, where do you take her?
To the other part of it, like the other side of engineering, where I have like the fabricator set up and working on the different aspects of the frame, and but for folks who don't know, like Alex is in the process of inventing power armor. So,
Mhm.
And it's and this is like immaculate. Your workstation is, always immaculate, because that's how you tend to keep it, and of course Xanthus always helps you with that.
right.
And so you go in there, and she's slightly distracted, but now she's seeing a new thing, and she's like, oh, okay, well, what's this?
Well, see, so this is we couldn't get this power supply small and enough output, so we had to like dial in this, and he just goes into a whole like technical
Right.
description of what he and Miles did and like how it works.
And now you can see that her fascination has turned to your arc reactor, basically, right? Your very small, highly potent source. And she starts really digging into the technical aspects of.
I mean, it's all a prototype, but it's going to be hard to replicate at first, but like I think it's got a lot of potential. There are a lot of applications for this.
And as she's looking like, oh, this is so fascinating, and like, so are you using like a crossover system here? How did you get this so miniaturized? And as she's having a discussion, she's kind of like gets in closer to you so she can see, and so now you got that like shoulder to shoulder, bonding moment over that. Blue, do you take Monty back to the?
Yeah, I think we're putting him back in his little tank.
Okay.
Because we've had an adventure. It's been a big day for Monty.
Like,
do you want me to roll for that link again?
He's looking at you kind of like,
yeah.
You're like, you get the feeling expectantly.
Ah, fuck. What was the thing we needed?
8 or better.
Okay, well, that's a 5.
Okay.
It's basically the same thing.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Mine link is a 4 or better. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's easy. It's super easy to do. It's a 4 or better. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah. You link it, and he's like, big hop.
You did a big hop.
Big hop.
Big hop.
Home ship. Old home.
Oh yeah, no, that's not home anymore. This is home.
No, new home.
New home, yeah. You did a big hop. We're not going to do that anymore. That was a big hop.
Bucket.
Yeah, the bucket's not great. This is why you don't hop.
You say hop.
I asked. I didn't expect you to do it.
First hop.
It was awesome. It was a great hop. You did a very good hop.
Scary.
It was. It's usually scary. It gets better.
But fun. And he like kind of rainbows.
I do not like that you're very excited about this.
Help hop better.
I guess I don't. I'm not very. That's not. I can't hop, so I assume I can help a little bit.
You know hop?
I don't hop. No, that's weird.
Not with that attitude.
You're not there.
Do you help Monty hop?
Yeah, I can help you hop. I think I can. I could help you work on hopping. This is such a bad idea, but I'm so excited for Monty to be able to hop.
Have flies? No flies, old home.
There are no flies at the old home. We'll work on hopping, and it seems dangerous because I don't want to give him ideas. We'll work on hopping, and we'll make sure that that's the thing, and you'll get flies. Yeah, we'll make that fun.
Okay.
But you have please, you cannot hop without knowing where you're going or coming back. You have to come back.
Could not find.
I know it. Yeah, you hopped out of range. We'll work on that.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely just like depositing him back in his like tank after his adventure.
And he goes and like digs into like his favorite spot, and nestles in, and flops over on his side, and he's like,
I'll put a cricket in there and just like let him enjoy his time, like recover.
And he does. Two last things I want to do. One is, some time is obviously passed on the ship. Still in the day. Sal, you and Morgan are having some water and hydrating. It's like, hey, I'm really sorry if this was kind of unexpected. I was going to try to be really cool about it. I mean, I bought a whole She points at herself like she's still wearing it, and then realizes it's on the floor. She's like, I bought a whole new, outfit because I kind of wanted to, I don't know, want to do a thing.
It looks good on you, or it did.
But I just got spooked. There's a lot of rumors about this. I don't know. They're calling it the minor sweats. And conditions are not great down on Rustrise. It's kind of packed in, and it's a company planet, and the work is hard. The pay is good because the work is hard, but at the same time, they don't really give much of a shit about us. So I don't know. I kind of just ran up here, and now I'm feeling a little selfish and a little foolish. So thanks for saying yes.
Anytime.
Again.
It was a pleasant, unexpected surprise for my morning.
So, what do you guys? Are you staying around for a while, or?
We have another job coming up, but we don't have a date to ship out yet for it. We're resupplying today. I think we got some stuff to do around the ship first. So I'll probably be here for a couple of days.
Would you be okay with hanging out?
Yeah. That could be all right.
She breaks into a big smile. Well, I'll see if I can find some place to stay on the station, I guess, then.
Yeah. And Sal will give her, I'm sure she knows places that have people that have rooms for rent. She'd probably give her a name.
Okay. She's like, all right, I'll check. Should I tell him you sent me? Is it that kind of a thing?
Yeah, you can tell him.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't want to, I honestly don't want to impose.
You're not imposing at all.
But I just felt like we kind of had a connection, and so I thought I'd just take a risk.
And it paid off. You're here now.
And she like nuzzles into your shoulder, which is which is the opposite side spoon.
Yes. Adorable.
And she just kind of starts, the camera's pulling back as you're having like some just chit chat about there's a restaurant she's always wanted to try on the station, and maybe you guys could go to dinner there, and like that kind of thing. Like she's now starting to get a little excited, like, oh hey, maybe I can have you for a couple of days, type thing.
And Sal is not a feelings person, but I think she starts to get like a twinge of a feeling. It's like, all right, weird.
And we then kind of crossfade over to to Benjamin. How fast are you trying to put out this episode on the minor sweats?
Oh no, it is 100% like a thorough investigation. Like I am calling the third shift nurse that works at the station medical center. Like I found out who that is, and I'm making a call to be like, hey, for like 250 credits, what's up? Is the are these reports accurate? Of course everything's on the down low. I wouldn't put out any, He's in the full
Right.
hair that I don't seem to be able to find at the moment, like making video calls to calling other ships, calling like has anybody else seen any cases of this? Like here are the symptoms. Like yeah.
Right. You're the make a you have you have journalism or something in there, right? Like from
I
your
believe so. Let me
however that actually it's like it's a subset of a skill thing. I don't know
Yeah,
exactly what
I think it was
but I know
yeah,
you
I think it's my
you have
art.
fewer on your sheet. It's like art or something.
Yeah, I put it
or-
under my art.
Yeah. So do that plus I mean, it sounds like you're doing a lot of like personal calls and stuff. So go ahead and use your social.
Okay. A 9.
Okay. Yeah, you're the gist of what you're getting, even just in your initial calls, right, is that kind of confirms the reports that were in the paper that this seemed to be an isolated case.
Okay.
There's no incidences of it spreading. As they've looked into what it was, they've determined what it isn't, right? It's not a virus. It's not a it's not a germ that passes, right? But they know that it was some type of invasive biological agent, something. There, by the time they, as they were doing the tests, it was really coming back. His blood levels were strange. Like you're just finding out, not in-depth details, but enough to be like, oh yeah, this was something he got. Like,
Okay.
I don't know, a tapeworm or something, and that kind of feel to it from the nurse, but she doesn't really know. It's more that she's just confirming, like, yeah, everything you read in the report is totally true.
Okay.
And the other thing that kind of happens is you definitely get pointed to, the nurse will say, like, well, look, if you want, I could pass along, you're interested in talking with somebody with, I have a friend who works down at the medical facilities on the planet.
Oh,
And,
sure.
I mean, that's
yeah.
where the mining colony is. So, but if it does have something to do actually with mining, this is,
Absolutely. Yeah. That's
um,
that's exactly the kind of information I was hoping for.
And I think as you're like having this conversation, there's like another crossfade, and on some of the, like, you see these, like, it's almost like it's going through different parts of the station, and there's one of your old shows is getting some airplay from the local Listerines, and it's the one where you were talking about the minor sweats, and like, and like the Listerine boards are all abuzz with like, all like, look, he was right, he totally knew what this was, like, just totally,
Oh yeah.
your buzz level is rising, right? And then it's all kind of seen as like on different screens, and sometimes it's like one of the vodcasts that's up on a screen in a bar, and other people are watching it on a handheld. And the last one that comes to is you very passionately talking about, like, there's the tardigrades, man, and they're getting there in the minor sweats, like you're just you're on your full-on character driven rant, and it's on a small screen that's being viewed. As the camera pulls back, you can see that watching that is Officer Tower at her house, and she's like, there's that son of a bitch. And that's where it ends.
Oh man. Okay.
Nothing wrong can happen ever.
That's fine.
Are we entering in to find out? Is this?
Yeah, I was
We've
going to ask.
been
There was
and
the
find
what?
out.
What happens after fucking around?
We've been and find out. We done finding out now.
The question is, what happens after finding out?
I'm not accustomed to facing the consequences of my actions.
Yes.
Ah!
So thank you all for joining us for tonight's session. I hope everybody had a good time tonight. To everybody watching or listening, we would love it for you to share this game with your friends. If you are new to the show and want to catch up on previous episodes, please point your device to happyjacks.org/Yuma Station. And if you are interested in any of the other absolutely tasty content on the Happy Jacks Network, please be sure to check out the calendar after our closing go around. I have been Bill, your ever-present station master, and I'll pass it to Jason, and then you pass it to the next person you want to, and we'll just go around the hot potato that way.
Okay, I'm Jason. You can follow me on Twitch and Twitter at It's Probably Okay. I stream on that channel Mondays and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I'm here every other Monday. So follow along there to check it out. And Clara, go.
I was not prepared. Hi, I'm Clara. I've been Clara and I will continue to be Clara theoretically. I am all over the internet as clearly_golden, unless you're into mermaids, in which case it's mermaid_clarity. And every Tuesday, maybe it's Thursday now, I've been guesting on a show called The All Night Society by Queen's Court Games, where I have been living my Sabbat best life, to be honest, and I am a changed person. I never don't want to be a mustache twirling villain. It's amazing. It's unlocked something horrible in me. Samantha, go.
Hello, I'm Sam, allegedly. You can find me on the internet at Red Pandroid. You can find me here alternate Mondays, of course. Also Saturday mornings on Jason's channel. It's probably okay. Playing a wizard, bartender, badass lady. And then also this Sunday, we are continuing our finish up of the Vampire 5e campaign, Glittering Night, here on Happy Jacks, where you can see me be a Malkavian satanic nun. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go look at it. And Jay.
Hey y'all, Jay Holtham here. You can find me on the Twitter machines at Jay Holtham, where I will talk about random various matters. You can also find me playing games with Sam and Jason Mills on his It's Probably OK's Twitch channel every Saturday with our Urban Shadows campaign, playing a lovely demon. And you can also hear me playing games on the 12-Sided Stories podcast. New episodes of our Otherworld Seattle campaign are dropping every Friday, so check those out. And I guess I am passing it to CADave.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dave, or CADave. I'm here every other Monday, obviously, and I am really trying to do Tuesdays and Thursdays in the evening for my truck driving. I've been having some technical difficulties that have caused some troubles, but we're going to get back in that truck and continue to journey around the western United States and talk about weird trivia along the side of the road and whatever random ephemera comes to mind as I spend hours driving around. That's at my Twitch channel, CA Sith Lord. Pretty easy, just like my Twitters. And then next time we do this game, I'll make sure to have my Philadelphia gritty pint glass ready, because I think it's time that that we really get into the final stages of finding out.
All right. Thanks again, everybody. And thanks for watching. And we will see you out there.
Bye.
Bye.
I'll play us out with the awesome intro just one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Can't get enough.
Oh my god, I love that thing so much.
Here we go. Good night, everybody.
Bye.